please work. What's happening? Oh, I'm live. Thank God. I gotta stop. I gotta calm down. I need to put out a tweet. You need to tweet my shit. You're not listening to me. I'm so sweaty I can't open my own phone. Where's Twitter? When it opens up, tweet we're live. Hello, hello, hello. It looks like we're live because my mic is reading me. Great. All right. Looks like we're live. I got to get the picture up here for everybody. But sorry for the late start, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties. I was trying to avoid these, but you guys know how it is. So welcome. It's Jets Day, guys. It's a big day. It's a big, big, big day. I'm trying to get this to live so we can see. And I can't see any of your guys' comments just yet because I'm looking at my computer here. But I can't get ESPN to start. Looks like we're going. I can't tell. Hopefully somebody will be reading me comments soon. This is not working. Something's not right on ESPN's website here. Well, guys, it's Jet Day. Big day. Are you guys excited? Are you as excited as me? Have you guys heard all of the trade rumors? ESPN does not want to load. Let me get out of here and start a new page. I promise you guys, you won't miss a thing. Oh man, I'm glad to be on here with you. I can't see anything yet. So, well, guys, it's a big deal. Barely hear me. Okay. I can't get ESPN to work. Editor. It's up as high as it'll go. Is there a volume control on this? Get me the red microphone. Guys, I'm sorry for any technical difficulties. I promise you, we're gonna fix it. So, if you see my draft board behind me, I can't wait to fill it up. I'm really excited about this. So, it's gonna be a big, big, big deal. Whether you can hear me or not. Let's see. DJ, I'm glad you're here, buddy. But I'm gonna get a stream of. I might have to go to NFL Network to get a live broadcast. ESPN doesn't want to give it to me. I bet you NFL will. You're gonna have to put it there. All right, hold, no. Guys, we're gonna switch mics here real quick.
Why is there? There's got to be a live.
Okay.
Guys, can you hear me now? I wonder if this is any better.
I don't have my phone to see the comments.
I'm on the NFL Network and I can't find a live broadcast of the fucking draft. Can you believe this?
No.
It's hard to believe.
They can hear you now.
Oh, good. You guys can hear me now. Good.
Dick Long has joined the party.
Good.
Dan Greco is here. He says, "What's up?" DJ says, "Much better." Dick Long says, "It's a nut house out here."
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dick Long is our field reporter today. So, Dick, we're looking forward to getting some reports from you. So keep it coming. Glad you're there.
He says there seems to be some technical difficulties.
Yeah, no shit. So far, I have failed to bring you a live shot of the draft, but I'm gonna keep trying.
Is there another place that you could possibly stream it from?
No. Can you put the microphone over here?
Yes, I can. There you go. Is there anything else that I can do?
Yeah, just stay right where you're at. The draft is just about to get announced to be started. Where's the... Okay. All right. Now, I'm sorry for any echoes, guys. Why won't this go? All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, I'm using a table mic, so I'm hoping there's no echoes or anything like that. But looks like they got Marcus Mariota. Hey, there we go. About time.
I feel like we're like doing like the moon landings. We're all like at a control center.
The moon landings went smoother. Sorry, guys. All right, hold on. Let me get the camera. Okay. All right, we're finally on. I finally got everything fixed. I think you guys can finally hear me. Dan is happy. TJ, you've already helped so much. There's not much more that you can help unless you come over to my house and show me how to use a fucking computer. Anyway, we're going to be cool. Everything's fine. Anyway, make sure you guys can see my draft board.
John asks, I hope we got a nice trade package.
Yeah, I hope we get a nice trade package too. That is no joke. All right, I'm going to put the draft screen on so you guys can see it. There we are.
Do you want me to play a little bit of your stream so you can hear yourself?
No, I don't want to hear me.
Okay, just not a test.
As long as you can hear me, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, guys. What I'm going to do is I'll turn the volume up live when they're making the announcements, but I'm going to keep the volume off the screen. You can see what's happening on the screen, but I'm going to keep the volume off so that it doesn't interfere with the talking. But looks like they're doing some welcome to Nashville bullshit right now, so we have to deal with that until they finally let the Cardinals clock start ticking. Anyway, as you guys can see behind me, the board is there. I can't wait. Now, I had all the names in our mock drafts, but I've taken them all off so that we can put them in one by one. I'm looking forward to it. But anyway, huge, huge opportunity for the Jets. We've got we have like several. I think there's several trade offers on the table. I think Buffalo at 9 is looking to trade up if Quinnen Williams is on the board, and he probably will be at number 3. And I think Washington's looking to trade up anyway for Haskins or even if Kyler Murray or whatever. So I think we've got 2 different chances of trading down, and I think it's just going to be huge. As long as we come out of it from those 2 teams, as long as we come out of it with a first round pick from them next year, and maybe a 2 and a 3, it's going to be great if we swap in first round picks. Dropping down to 9 or 15, I'm fine with that. If we end up with either one of those crappy picks next year, we'll have great 2 picks for next year. Looking very much forward to that. Plus, we'll still have a 9 or a 15 pick to make, pick up our edge rusher or our offensive lineman. Also, Montez Sweat, his heart is fine. Looks like they misdiagnosed him, which is, not surprising. So he's back in the hunt for edge rusher. So watch for that.
Charles Delgado has joined the chat. He says, "What's up? Let's go Jets."
Hey Charles, welcome.
And Kevin Diaz also joins and he asks, "What's the Buffalo rumor?"
The Buffalo rumor is that they're interested in trading up from 9 to the Jets. They've already had discussions. If Quinnen Williams is still on the board. If Quinnen Williams is still on the board, Buffalo wants him. So I don't know what they're offering, but it sounds like the Jets have made a deal if Quinnen Williams is on the board with them. So whatever it was, it must be good because they would have driven a harder bargain while they're on the clock if they didn't get offered enough. So whatever it is, it's probably a shit ton. So I'm looking forward to hearing that. I can't wait. I got my pad right here to write down everything we get so that I can figure it out with the chart, with Jimmy Johnson's chart. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, real quick, wanted to show you guys. Oh, hold on. What do we got?
I was going to read you some more.
Go ahead. Hit me with the comments.
All right. Daniel Roberts says, I didn't know Big Worm was there. I don't know what that means.
Big Worm?
Yeah.
I don't know either.
Kevin Diaz has another question. He says, can we still get Allen?
We could get Allen. I think that if we don't make a trade out of the 3 pick, we could get Allen. And I think that's a very likely scenario, but it sounds like we're planning on trading down.
Dick Long asks, or he just says, Bill and Jets may have something brewing, believe it or not, according to some people here.
That's right. That's what we've heard. Sounds like the Bills. All right, so the Cardinals are on the clock. Here we go. Now, real quick, while the Cardinals are on the clock, I wanted to show you guys something real quick. I was putting together what I was going to have out here, and I found one lucky charm for today, and it's my old helmet from when I was a toddler. I wanted to show you guys that I've been a Jet fan for 45 years. So here it is. This is my toddler helmet, my Jets helmet. You can see that it's the original old style, back when it was original, back when Joe Namath was wearing it. So I'm not going to even attempt to put this on my head because the stuffing is all falling out of it and stuff. But that's it right there, the original Jets helmet from my childhood. So yeah, the stuffing is. I'll put it back in. All right, so that's our good luck charm for today. We're gonna keep it back here. Hope it works because if it doesn't, I'd hate to have to throw that thing away.
Yeah. Daniel
right.
Roberts.
Daniel Roberts.
Is explaining Big Worm. He says, have you seen the movie Friday? Big Worm is a character in the movie.
I hate to tell you this, but I haven't.
He has not seen the movie Friday.
I hate to tell you that, but no. I'm trying to find my own stream here so that I can read the comments without keeping my son trapped. I don't know how to do it. So.
You want to do it here?
Oh wait, I think I found it.
You are? Okay. All right. Cool. Nino. Yeah. Now they're just talking about the movie Friday. So.
Oh, okay. You guys chat about Friday. The Cardinals have 6.5 minutes left to go on the clock. I guess they're gonna keep their logo up there since they obviously know what they're gonna do with this pick. I can't get. Oh, there we go. So how do I get the comments?
Okay, so here, let me see. So what you're gonna.
I need my son, the IT guy, to help me here. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not good with electronics. I'm an old dude.
Are you in? You're not even.
That's the stream. I see it.
Yeah, I know, but you try to be in the YouTube app to be able to see it correctly. I opened it up for you. I'm going to your channel.
Okay.
Safari is not adequate. I've already stopped him from knocking on your door once. He won't knock again.
Okay. All right, guys. It's getting close. It's getting close. If they don't pick Kyler Murray, is there a way to make that little box go away?
No. It'll go away as they continue commenting.
Am I cool with Sweat at 15? Yes, I would be cool with Sweat at 15. Now that his medical has come back cleared, and I actually read the medical report that was posted by the NFL. I have medical background, so they said that the heart muscle was only 1.5 centimeters, which is well within normal limits. So the hypertrophic level for the heart muscle is 1.9 centimeters or greater. His was rated at 2.0 centimeters at the combine, and it was found out that they actually measured part of a different muscle. So they retested him. They measured it at 1.5, which is completely normal. So yeah, I'm perfectly fine with Sweat at 15. I think that he'd be a great pick. I was actually hoping for Brian Burns at 15, who I also like a lot. So I would be good with him too, but Sweat's back on my board. I had pulled him off my board medically, so.
Do you want me to take the 3 upstairs?
No, I want you to stay here for just a little bit.
I got him to sit.
Does that make number 3 a prime trade? I think that number 3 has always been a prime spot for trades. I think that our spot is the perfect spot for trades. I think that the Niners are too enamored with Bosa or Quentin Williams to trade, or they can't get enough of a package to deal out, or they don't want to deal out. So I think that the first team that's really motivated to deal is the Jets. And there's just too many teams out there that need that quarterback. And if the Jets trade down to get the Buffalo pick, they might even be able to trade down again with the Redskins later on if the quarterback stays on the board. So there's actually a chance that they might be able to do 2 deals to move down if everything works out perfectly. If you remember my video, the crazy optimistic video, there's a chance that some of that might happen. So, and don't forget the Raiders. The Raiders want Ed Oliver. So they're afraid somebody's going to go up against and get Ed Oliver in front of them. They might have to move with the Jets just 3 to 4, and then we still might be able to make another deal. So there's a lot of craziness that's about to happen. Let's just chill. They got 3 minutes left on the clock. 3 minutes left. You are the coolest. Thank you for putting up. No worries, Daniel. I appreciate it, buddy. Got Jets Eagles tickets. Awesome. In Philadelphia? Yes, you wear your Jets swag in Philadelphia. I lived in Philadelphia for several years. You go there and you wear that Jet stuff proudly. The Eagles fans are tough and they're relentless. But you're from New York, New Jersey area. They're not gonna fuck with you. So you wear your shit. If you were wearing a Chargers jersey, they'd make you their little bitch.
Like the Lucians on the
They're not going to mess with the New Yorker. Don't worry. You wear that Jet stuff proudly. What else do we got? Let's see here. Dick Long, get ready to be shaken by the first few picks. I'm ready, Dick. Let's do it. My kids still love your screen name, by the way.
I'm ready, Dick.
I'm afraid the Jets might get Ed Oliver, too. No, listen, remember, it's a smoke screen. The Jets saying that they were interested in Ed Oliver was just to mess with the Raiders, because the Jets want to pull one of those first-round picks, the number 27 pick, out of the Raiders' pocket and move down 1 spot. The Jets will not select Ed Oliver. Don't worry, okay? I mean, I don't usually have this much conviction about this stuff, but just chill. Oh, they're going to talk about the Jets here. All right. They're actually still talking. The Cardinals are actually still talking with somebody right now about a trade. There's a minute and a half left to go in the first pick, and they're actually still talking about a trade. This is crazy. This could be crazy. If Murray stays on the board to the number 3 spot with the Jets, oh my God, are we going to get a boatload? This is exciting. All right. Woo.
I can feel the excitement from here.
Cardinals could trade out. I bet you if they do, it's with the Raiders. My guess. I bet you the Raiders pop up there if there's a trade. Who do you guys think is? Who do you think the Cardinals are talking to right now? Kevin Diaz, you are hype, buddy. I like you, dude. Go to this site and watch better quality. Which one? TJ said go to the site. I don't know what he's talking about. Is there another site? Huh? No. He said go to a site, but he didn't tell me which one. So I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I just didn't read that comment. All right. No Kodai talk today, okay? we'll advertise for you later. Look at that guy. That is a Cardinals fan right there. That is a nice suit. Wow. You got to see it on my stream here. It's great. It's not on the. It's behind. No, it's behind. They're a few seconds behind. You missed it, but it was a crazy ass Cardinal suit. I wish I had that for the Jets. That'd be a great suit, wouldn't it? You walk around like in a Halloween box. Oh man, I need something to drink. My mouth is getting dry just waiting for this shit. Come on. The pick is in, so they didn't make a deal. All right, here we go. Pick is in. Let's listen to it, guys. I'm not going to ruin it for you because my TV is a few seconds ahead of the stream here, so I won't ruin it for you. Oh, a web browser, okay. All right, guys, here comes the commish. I'm not going to ruin it for you. I'm not going to ruin it for you. I know who the pick is. I'm not ruining it. What? I'm not saying nothing until they do it. Wow, we're really way behind. This stream is the stream on the web here is way behind the actual draft. It's okay. We're gonna have to, okay. Here we go. All right, people. Here's the commish.
With the first pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Kyler Murray.
They did it. They took Kyler Murray. Josh Rosen just started crying.
Let me be the first to say it. Arizona has found their Murray.
All right. Well, what do you guys think of that? Kyler Murray goes to the Cardinals. All right.
Is that a good pick?
Yeah, it's a good pick. I mean, for them, it's a good pick. Bosa has now fallen. Do the Niners take Bosa? Do the Niners trade out? Do the Niners take somebody else? What do you guys think? The pink suit is hysterical, by the way. I think obviously he's dressed up in Oklahoma colors and Cardinals colors for a reason. He probably knew. I'm sure he already knew. But he's matching he's got the burgundy going on. The pink is hysterical. He said it was for the Great Gatsby. He said that he got that pink suit in honor of the Great Gatsby because he thought it was so cool in the movie. I don't believe that. I think he's just wearing Cardinals colors, but that's all right. All right. Niners take Quinn, you think? You think the Niners are going to take Quinn in that one? Hey, are you guys seeing the draft picks way ahead of my stream? Because if you're seeing them, then I'm okay to react without giving it away because the stream is it's like 30 seconds behind actuality here. So you guys got to let me know if I have to remain for every one of the picks. You think the Giants get Rosen? You think so? They might. I don't know. I'm 2 minutes. You think I'm 2 minutes behind? It's possible. That sucks though, right? The stream is 2 minutes behind, but if you guys want me to talk, because I can see it live, so if you guys want me to not make you wait for 2 minutes. Okay, so you guys are like a minute ahead of me. All right. So then I'm just not going to worry about spoiling it for you. You guys can still watch the stream below me here, but I know that it's a little bit late. So if you guys are all watching on another media and you're already getting the draft picks, and I'm not going to mess it up for you, then I'll talk about them as they happen. I agree. The Cardinals are a clown operation. I really do. I think that's absolutely true. We got to put our pick on the board. All right. So Kyler Murray. All right, Kyler Murray. There he is, right there. Gonna go number 1. All right. I don't know. Can you see all that? I don't know. You guys see it? All right. I'll bring it up later. You can see it faster. See it closer. All right. How much money does the number 1 pick get? I don't know. I think it's a 4-year package with a 5th-year option that totals something in the neighborhood of $23 million. How they break that down per season, I'm not sure. I think it's a total of $23 million. At least last year's was, so maybe it's a little bit more this year. But I'm sure we could find that out a little bit later if you want me to do a little bit of surfing around. But something in that neighborhood. So what does that come out to? About $6 million per, if you average it out. I think the 5th-year option is for something in the neighborhood of 12 or 13 million. So something like that. All right. The Niners pick is in. So the Niners did not trade. Okay? The Niners did not trade. All the power in this draft is coming to the Jets at number 3, guys. All the power. Okay. Oh, man. All right. If the Niners take Bosa, the Jets have a deal for Quinnen Williams at number 3. If the Niners don't take Bosa, the Jets get Bosa or a deal. Either way, the road to Haskins is probably coming through the Jets, or the road to Ed Oliver for the Raiders. So here we go. Woo! This is getting big. What are the Jets going to do? I'm telling you, I think they're going to make a trade. Yeah, I'm definitely a betting man. I think the Jets are going to make the deal. I think they're going to trade down. And that's kind of what I'm hoping. All right, here comes the commish. Now I'm watching it with you guys live. So. All right, here we go.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Nick Bosa.
They took Bosa. All right. Oh, Quinnen Williams is on the board. Do the Jets and the Buffalo Bills make a deal? They're in an interdivisional rivalry trade. That's very unusual. All right, so Nick Bosa goes to the Niners on our board. All right, so this is going to be crazy. If the Jets trade with the Bills, in an interdivisional trade usually requires more draft capital. You usually charge them more. I'll play this for you guys.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Nick Bosa. Defensive end.
All right. Nick Bosa goes number 2. It's a good pick. I mean, hey, the Niners don't need him. They've got a ton of edge rushers, but, whatever. I was kind of hoping that they would skip him leave him for the Jets, but all right. So if the Jets don't trade, who do you guys want? If the Jets don't trade, who do you want? Obviously, I want Josh Allen, okay? I want Josh Allen. You want to take Quinnen, huh? You want to take Q? All right. Oh, okay. You meant Allen. Okay. Yeah. I think the power here that we've got is so strong that there's going to be a deal. Now the Jets have been on the clock for about 4 minutes, and whew, I can't wait to see what kind of deals they're being offered right now. Oh man, are you gonna make a trade or what? This is it, guys. The Jets are on the board. Woo! Gotta rub the helmet for good luck. Huh? You gotta be here right after this. All right. Oh my God. This is gonna be huge. Huge. All right. I think we all want Allen. I'm pretty sure. I can't wait to see that guy in green, white. Oh my God! Can you imagine Josh Allen on our team this year? Oh, that would be great. You know what would be crazy is if the Jets trade down to 9 and Josh Allen's still on the board for them. I mean, how sick would that be? That would be just ridiculous. We trade down to 4, steal a first-round pick from Oakland, then trade down to 9, rape the Bills, and still get Bosa. Oh, be sick. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Oh man, this is craziness. I mean, the Jets are on the board. We've been waiting all year. Oh, how's Dick Long doing? Where's my sideline reporter? What are you hearing? Yeah, I know. Swing for the fences. That's what we need to do. We need to be making multiple deals here. Pick up huge. We need second rounds. We need firsts next year. We need firsts this year. Come on, make some trades. The Raiders have they have all kinds of draft capital. We could snip off that number 27 pick and move down one spot. Hell, they can have our 6th and 7th round picks too. Just throw them in. Garbage picks. All right. Nick Bosa. That's all they're talking about. Very good. It's a good pick. Poor guy's got to play in California, though. Taxes are going to crush him. Hey, on a rookie contract, he might even be able to find a 2-bedroom house with a non-attached garage. Sorry. It's a crack on Californian real estate price. His brother walking across the stage. Hey, Noah, can you get me out of here? He's off the table. I don't know, just get him out of here. Okay, what do we got? I haven't checked the chat. Let's see here. I wish I was the GM. Believe me. Oh, my God. I'd be working 6 phones right now. I'd have conference calls going on. I'd be running it like an auction. First round, second round. Get everybody on there. Just bid them up. All right. Dick Long says there's no trade news. Yeah, we got Boots. We got Dick Long on the ground, our field reporter. Doesn't have anything to report right now, but he hasn't heard anything. Yeah, I know. Keep going to commercial. They're gonna totally load us up with commercials on this thing. I'll tell you. Hey Noah, I'm lagging here. Is my stream lagging, guys? You gotta tell me if my stream is lagging because my ESPN feed is lagging. So let me know if I'm lagging or if I'm coming through okay. Yeah, studio in Oakland on a rookie money. That's right. It's craziness. The flip side is that all you have to do is buy a tent and you can put it anywhere. Oh, sorry, humor. Sorry. All right. Man, these commercials. The Jets have a minute and a half and we're at a commercial. What kind of stupidity is this? Come on, ESPN. Give me a break. Going to the Jets, doing the NFL Network here. Commercial. We got a minute and a half left. We're in a commercial. Both of them are in commercial. It's ridiculous. All right. Hey guys, you ready? Both the boys are in their Jets gear, waiting for this pick. So I got them. I won't let them leave the room until the Jets pick. They're being held hostage. What? Oh, you're not going to leave? Good. Your brother's going to leave. TJ says the pick is in. The pick is in. They made a pick. They didn't trade? Yep. Schefter just tweeted, no trade partner. All right. Josh Allen, baby. It's got to be Josh Allen. Oh, my God. I can't believe they weren't able to find a trade partner. With all that on the board, I thought they had the deal worked out with Buffalo. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is big. Okay, guys, stop what you're doing. Jets are about to pick.
All right.
Put your damn phones down, unless you're watching me. So you both put your phones down?
Yeah.
Great. All you guys out there have more respect than my kids.
No, we just don't watch football.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're watching. They are watching the stream live. Okay. All right. All right, guys. That's all it. None of you think it's going to be at Oliver, right? Okay. Please, God. Oh, those people are standing out there in the rain now. It's pouring out there in Nashville.
You should have made a video about all people that you should not pick for this draft.
Yeah. Okay. They said I'm lagging a little bit, but not much. Okay, that's all right. All right, guys. This is it.
Let's do it.
This is it. Oh, God. Please be Josh Allen. Oh, God. Could be Quinnen Williams. That's all right, too. Come on, Allen.
The New York Jets select Quinnen Williams.
Okay. All right. They took Quinnen Williams. All right. He's a great player. It's not Josh Allen. Oh, another defensive tackle. Okay. He's supposed to be the best player in the draft. I get that. All right, guys. We got Quinnen Williams. I mean, at least we didn't pick Ed Oliver. And he is the best value on the board, Quinnen Williams is. It's just not in the position we need. That worries me about our offensive line in the later rounds, guys. That really worries me about McCagney's ability to draft what we're going to need. That worries me. All right. Let's see what you guys think. Yeah. Kevin, you got the right idea about that. You're texting the Jets, your mistress. That's good. I like that. Tell your wife everything's going to be all right. She just needs to get a tattoo or something. Keep you interested. Yeah, he's the best player in the draft. I mean, damn. I like it. Welcome to Williamstown. All right. That's true. We got another Williams, don't we? Oh. Well, I guess they're going to put the big cat on the outside. Let him rush the passer. I mean, he was a pass rusher in college, so let's get him on the outside of the 3-4 and let him do the damage out there. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the stream. It was not. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I'm gonna go cry. You think the Giants are gonna draft Allen? I don't think so. The Giants need a quarterback, man. I mean, God help them if they don't draft a quarterback. It would be amazing. They could wait for a quarterback at 17, but that would be sick to play with that position like that instead of picking the best player available. That would be crazy. The Giants, wow, that would be insane. I think the Raiders are going to take Ed Oliver though. I'm pretty sold on that on their love for Ed Oliver. So. I'll tell you guys. Let's hear what Quinnen has to say. He said he's trained with Leonard Williams. That's pretty good.
You have shared that everything you do in life, you think of what would your mom think about it. And we know she would ask when you were 12.
Quinnen said that he's trained with Leonard Williams. Sweet. Oh, okay. All right. I can live with that. I mean, if he's practiced with Leonard Williams, we put Leonard on the outside, see if he can rush. Let's see. We got the best player in the draft and have anxiety. I think that they forget we used to take tight ends. You're right about that. You're right. You know that I was sitting in my living room and I watched the Jets draft Kyle Brady on ESPN. I was watching that draft live. Oh, God. Passed on Warren Sapp. That was disgusting. I was a Hurricanes fan back then too, so it doubly hurt. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Let's see what else you guys are saying here. Watch out, wires are moving here. Julie said hi. Hi, Julie. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we have two beasts. All right, you're right about that. Big Green, you don't think Leonard Williams can pass rush? Well, he hasn't been able to because he's been double teamed. But now we've got a mountain in the middle of our 3-4. So let's see what Leonard Williams can do. I mean, yeah, I'm not sold on him as a pass rusher either. We'll find out. You like the Raiders jersey the best? They're pretty sweet. They have the best logo. They're really sweet. I tell you who has the best helmets in the NFL is the Jets. The best helmet ever. Those metallic greens that we're going to be wearing this year are freaking awesome. Whew. Ooh, man. I feel like I ran a marathon. All right, we got Quinnen Williams, guys. Now we need to see if we can trade up into the second round because we got to get a center. And I would have loved to have seen us trade down a couple times and get Garrett Bradbury. That guy's going to be a Pro Bowl. Easy. Well, Josh Allen's not happy. I think he wanted to go to the Jets bad. All right, the Raiders made their pick, so here we go. Who are they going to get, guys? I think it's going to be Ed Oliver. But, man, Josh Allen on the board, and he falls. I don't know what's going on with my ESPN, but it doesn't matter. I just go to their front page. It's so far behind. This video is so far behind that we'll just go to their front page and follow the draft. Yeah, there you go.
Chance to get that kind of player. That's the weird part about some of this.
So we'll just do it that way. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You guys are seeing it, right? I'll keep it up like this so you can see it. You guys have any other questions? Can Darren Lee pass rush? No. Actually, he can. He's fast, but he's an inside linebacker. You're not going to get a whole lot of pass rush up the middle unless it's a specifically called defense. And even then, it has to work. The offense has to work with you. For you to get a rush up the middle, a consistent rush up the middle, Darren Lee's not your guy. He's a drop back into pass coverage, speed linebacker. You're not going to see him rush the quarterback. I mean, he'd get a sack or two, but not a lot. It's the same thing like that. Could Darrelle Revis rush the pass? Yeah, he could have. He got a lot of sacks, but he has another job. They took Clelin Ferrell. Wow! Oh, wow! Now Clelin Ferrell is a great player. I loved him at Clemson, but holy shit, they left a lot on the board. Look at the Raider Nation. They're like, what the fuck, dude? Look at their faces. They're in the rain, and they're like, oh. The Raiders to Clelin Ferrell. Way to go, Mike Mayock. There's only about 12 guys that are better that are on the board. Nice job. Good thing you didn't trade down and take him. Jesus Christ. God, reach is not even saying it. That was beyond reach. That was a reach. If they had traded down and picked him, that was a reach. Oh my God, I wish the Jets had another pick. I'm happy for Clelin Ferrell. It's a nice day for him. He just got picked number 4. And he's like the number 18 prospect on the board. Wow, Clelin Ferrell. All right, let's put him on the board. He's way down here somewhere. Yep, I have him way down here. All right, Clelin Ferrell. That blew up a bunch of people's mock drafts. If you guys were in a mock draft pool, it's over. But you know what else is that pushes now? If you guys remember about the betting that I was talking about, the green room bet that's going on in Vegas, there's a prop bet that's being followed. Who's going to be the last guy in the green room? I don't know if you guys saw the video I did on it or not, but Clelin Ferrell was getting decent odds of being left. So that was one long shot down, so that might push somebody else's long shot down the board. Because there's going to be some kids left in the green room at the end of this first round. So watch out for that prop bet. It's getting juicier. All right. Darren Lee gained weight. I think they're trying to turn him into a pass rusher. No, I haven't heard that. And the only thing that Darren Lee gaining weight would do would be make him worth less in a trade. We don't want Darren Lee gaining weight. He's strong enough, and we need him to maintain his speed. He's already lost his job to C.J. Mosley. So when he comes in, it's only going to be for in a nickel package or to spell C.J. Mosley after he just sacked the quarterback or intercepted and ran the ball back or whatever. So, Darren Lee's job is not bulk. Let's see here. We have Sam, and we don't need another pick. Yeah, I agree with you. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold will develop into our savior. He is going to be fabulous. Best move we've made in decades. Whatever we paid for him, all those second-round picks, was worth it. So we're good there. We're good at quarterback. Okay, the Bucs are on the board. Who the Bucs take? I had the Bucs taking Devin White, but Josh Allen is sitting there for them. Ed Oliver is on the board. I wouldn't take him, but a lot of teams think Ed Oliver is the next, the second coming or whatever. So he might go. But wow, that Raiders pick, that Cleveland Farrell pick, that was just crazy. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Let's keep some of this chat up here, guys. You heard about the weight gain from an interview on a radio show. Wow, really? I never heard about that, but that's crazy. I don't want Darren Lee to gain weight. Please don't. Trade him to Tampa for the second? Okay. I would trade him to Tampa for the second. You think that Sergeant, welcome to the stream. Staff Sergeant of the Marines. Brady just got retired with our pick of Quinton Williams. You think so? I hope so. I'm all for it. I mean, if he turns into some Ndamukong Suh kind of monster, I'm okay with that. By the way, Ndamukong Suh is still out there to be signed. I guess the Jets just moved far, far down the likely places for him to land by picking his younger, faster, stronger compatriot in Quinton Williams. Allen to New York, I'm telling you, and we're going to regret it. You know what? If Josh Allen goes to the Giants, we will regret it. I'm upset about that. I really am. I think Quinton Williams is a fantastic player, and I will root for him all day long. But there will not be a day that I don't think we could have picked Josh Allen. So we'll see. Lee outside linebacker transition under Greg Williams. Okay. We'll see. We will see. I'm glad they haven't traded Darren Lee, too. I mean, I don't want to just give the guy away. Illuminati like the pick. Good. I like the pick, too. I just like Josh Allen more. I think Quinton Williams, if we didn't come away with one of these two guys, I'd be throwing things. This live stream would change from a Jets draft to me destroying the inside of my fucking house. So, thankfully, they chose one of those two guys. I'm fine. Believe me, I'm fine with Quinton Williams. I'm just a little bit salty because I really like Josh Allen. Thank you for your service. Absolutely. Thank you for your service, Staff Sergeant. I'm glad you're with us. I'm glad you're a Jet fan. I'm honored to have you here. Suh is old, and he is a humongous headache. You're right. You're absolutely right. Quinton Williams is a young, strong, powerful kid, and he's got a good attitude. And hopefully he stays that way. I think that he's perfect for Greg Williams. He literally will lay down in front of traffic for the defensive coordinator. So listen, we got a great pick. We got a great pick. I still like Josh Allen. 17 sacks last year in the SEC, and he only rushed the passer 50% of the time. Oh God! I just hope he goes. You know what? Even if he goes to the Giants, I don't care. As long as he goes to the NFC, just fucking not the AFC East, please. Please, God, don't go to the Bills or the Dolphins, or I just don't want to see him twice a year. Jesus. All right, here come the Bucks. Who are they gonna take? They gonna stick with Devin White? I'd choose Josh Allen if I were them. Wouldn't it be crazy if they took a quarterback and jettisoned Jameis? It'd be crazy. They got a Make-A-Wish kid going to announce the draft. I think that's nice. That's really nice. He wanted to make the pick. I think that's great. Thank you, everyone else. You got it, Sergeant. Well, thank you for being here. I think Quinton's taking his spot. Quinton's the new nose tackle. All right, hold on a second. Here comes the pick.
With the 5th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Devin White.
They stuck with Devin White. We had him pegged with Devin White, and they stuck with Devin White. Josh Allen is still on the board, people. Josh Allen is still on the board at number 6. Wow. All right. Devin White goes up. All right. I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see that? You have to tell me if you can see it. I can't hold it like this all night, though. Yeah, hell yeah, LSU is good. Hey, can you put a chair behind this for me or something? Or go get a kitchen chair and put it behind me. I don't know, is that easier to see? Let's see, I think I can see it now. Thank you, Em. Good job. Turn it around so the high back is against it. There you go. That's perfect. Move it that way a little bit. Good. Is it touching? There you go. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So Devin White goes to the Bucks just like we had assumed he would for all of eternity. I think everybody in their grandmother got that right on their mock draft. So. Let's see here. No trades yet. That's right. This is crazy. There have been no trades yet. Gary Fisher says he's happy with Quinnen. Good. I'm happy. Yeah, the Giants could choose Josh Allen. God damn, that would suck. Okay. Oh, fuck me, man. Please don't let the Giants get Josh Allen. All right. Let's see what else you guys said. You think they're going? Everybody thinks they're going to go Allen. I can't believe Josh Allen is still on the board. I can't either. Yeah, he's definitely upset. And if he goes to the Giants, we play them in preseason. He's going to try to mess our shit up. I don't want to see that. Oh, man. You know what we should do is in the preseason game, instead of putting Quinnen Williams on the nose, line him up, and just rush him. If they start messing us up with Josh Allen. So put him on the outside and let him just crush the outside. All right. Devin White, for all of eternity, will he be a Buccaneer in heaven? Yeah, I guess so. All of eternity. I asked my grandmother the other day, who are the Bucks picking? She's like, Devin White. Get out of here, Bree. Okay, so the Giants, who brilliantly traded Odell Beckham Jr., are now on the board. Now they've made their pick, so they didn't even waste too much time. So I'm guessing it's going to be Josh Allen, because the Haskins is getting pushed down the board. Haskins, Drew Lock, Daniel Jones, they're all getting pushed down the board. So the Giants are going to feel strong that one of them is going to be at 17. So why would they use the number 6 pick to take quarterback now? See, there's Haskins. They're showing Haskins in the green room, not on the phone. So this is actually, Josh Allen falling is actually hurting the quarterbacks, because, if some of these other guys had gone off the board, the Giants might have made the pick. But the Giants are going defense here. There's no question. That's what Gettleman does. He's going to go in there and he's going to go get Josh Allen. I'm going to cry. Okay. The pick is in, boys. The pick is in. And girls. Sorry. Come on, people. What are we doing? Haskins looks average. He didn't dress up. Yeah, he didn't dress up. You're right. That same guy has always been on the earphones, by the way, at the Giants table. For as long as I can remember, that same guy. I think it was the same guy when I was in college. The guy with the goatee and the mustache and beard and the dark slick back hair. All right, here's the pick. This is easy Josh Allen pick. Just easy.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Daniel Jones.
What in God's name just happened? What just happened? What just happened? People, you got to talk to me. People, something's going on. Did they release a smoke bomb Was there some gas? What just happened? The Giants just took the number 4 quarterback off the board at number 6. What's going on in this draft? Holy shit. Wait a second. Is this a joke? Did they let all the kindergartners in and make the picks? Hold it. That can't be happening. This can't be happening. I'm putting it up before somebody changes their mind. Daniel Jones. Where is he? Down here. See? You can't even see where my hand is on the board. That low. Okay. There you go, Giants. Congratulations. Great pick. The Jaguars are on the clock. So I don't know what's happening. This is insane. Okay. So what do the Jaguars do? Are they going to trade out? Are they going to take Josh Allen? Do they need Josh Allen? Oh my God, this is insane. They need a lineman. They need offensive line help. But they're not going to take it with Josh Allen on the board. Maybe the Giants see something in him that we didn't. Yeah, that's what they said when the Jets took Ken O'Brien and they left Dan Marino on the board. Obviously, the Jets see something that we don't. I was watching that draft too, by the way. That was in between 82 and 83, and I was watching that. Obviously, the Jets know something that we don't. It was a great comment from the gallery. I mean, it was perfect. So Marino, he had an average career, and we had Ken O'Brien. Now, by the way, Ken O'Brien was really, really good. Nobody gives Ken O'Brien any credit. I love Ken O'Brien. He beat Dan Marino heads up almost every time. But Dan Marino, I'm going to have to go ahead and say had a better career. What do I think about the Jets pick? I love Quinnen Williams. I wanted Josh Allen, and something's going on with Josh Allen. He's falling down the board. Something's going on. I don't know if it was a medical report or if they just think that he was a workout warrior or what. Something is causing Josh Allen to fall down the board. Now, at some point, you got to think, where can he fall to that it might be plausible to trade back in and get him? He can't fall out of the top 10, can he? I mean, really? It's possible, but I mean, you don't think that that's going to happen. I'll be able to make fun of my friends that are Giants fans. You're goddamn right. Everyone go out and make fun of a Giants fan today. Everyone, okay? They traded Odell Beckham Jr., and now they use the number 6 pick to take Daniel Jones. And let me tell you something. You guys can come back at me in 10 years if this guy turns into a Hall of Famer or whatever. But for right now, everyone go out and make fun of the Giants, okay? Just do it. Even if you don't have a Giants fan to make fun of, go post something on Facebook, okay? Just say something about how stupid the Giants are. Jacksonville gets Josh Allen's hands down. I agree. I thought the Giants were going to take him. I mean, you'd have to have been stupid, in a coma, or hit in the head with a large rock to have not taken Josh Allen right there. So I would like to say that the Jaguars get Josh Allen without question, but I'm afraid to say that now. This is a crazy fucking draft. The pick is in. Yeah, the pick is in. I mean, what's up there for them? You know, they could take a quarterback. I mean, they have Nick Foles, but insane. That was crazy. I loved that pick. That made me happy. Watching the Giants not take Josh Allen. I don't know which makes me happier. I mean, wow, that's just. By the way, I'm not being paid by Coca-Cola to drink this live on my stream. But you want to hear the funniest thing? I ordered a new Jets koozie for my cans, to keep them cold because I sit here at the computer all day long, drinking soda or beer or whatever. And it didn't come. I got a message. It's coming in the mail tomorrow. Doesn't that suck? I would have loved to have had it here for you guys. It's coming tomorrow. FedEx just messaged me. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. I would have loved to have shown that off on the stream here, but whatever. All right. So Andrew says I wanted Josh Allen, but he only had one move. Yeah, I agree. I said that in my video about him that he only really had one move, but it was a really good move. Jets trading back in the first round. That's what I really wanted. My first pick was for the Jets to move back, and I guess we just couldn't get enough for the pick. That's all I can say is that the teams weren't willing to give out the number one pick for next year, which is what we required, and I wouldn't have done it without that. So we didn't make the pick. I mean, we didn't make the trade because of that. All right, here come the Jaguars.
In the 2019 NFL,
It's possible.
the Jacksonville Jaguars select Josh Allen.
So they take Josh Allen. I mean, yeah, it's a great pick. At number 7, you're saving a boatload of money on that. Wow. Saving, you know how much money the Jaguars saved? And they got the best pass rusher in the draft. Man, on that rookie contract, the money he lost between number 3 and number 7, he's going to lose $1 million a year. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, the Jags. It hurts me to put this card up on the board, guys. It hurts me. Josh Allen, my number 2 player on the board right here. Goes to number 7, the Jaguars. The Lions are on the board. The Lions are on the board, and they still have their hometown guy, Rashawn Gary. But Rashawn Gary's kind of taken a hit and fallen down some boards lately. He's taken a hit due to his ineffectiveness at college. Even though he he came in with such high expectations, kind of like Ed Oliver. Oh, man, watching the highlights of Josh Allen is making me get goosebumps, man. It's funny. It's like, I'm not a Jaguars fan, and I actually got into kind of a spat online with a Jaguars fan last year because he was telling me about how great his team was and how shitty the Jets are. It hurts me to see a guy of this caliber go to their team. It really does. Kevin Diaz, it'll be okay. Yeah, the Bills didn't get Allen. You're right about that. The Bills did not get Allen. That is a very, very lucky thing. Whew, you gotta look at the bright side, guys. He's not in our division. I mean, he would have scared me. He would have killed Sam Darnold. Even if he was on our team, he might not have stopped at the red shirt and crushed him by accident. You guys see the Replacements movie? Where they red jersey. You don't hit the guy in the red jersey. Can you see the Jets trading Lee for a second round pick so we can get a center? Yes, absolutely. If we have the opportunity to move back up into this draft in the second or even late first round, I would package Lee in a second. Yeah, this draft is crazy. No trades, crazy picks, and no trades. This is not at all how I saw this draft going. I will be the first to admit, because I like to tell myself that I know everything, that this is 100% opposite of how I envisioned this draft. We're not shipping out the Jets linebacker. Yeah, Lee. Yeah, we still could. We could still trade. Now, listen, second round pick in this draft is huge because this is a deep, 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 deep draft. There's a lot of players that we need. So trading Lee with something, I package him for something. I don't give a shit. Let's just get back up in here. And the Washington Redskins might want to trade down. Maybe we could go up and get the number 15 pick. There's a lot of teams that want to trade down. Believe it or not, the Jets, by making their pick, the Jets might, be able to make some kind of a package and trade up and now be a buyer instead of a seller. So now we can end up with a pick later in the first round or early in the second round and be a buyer here. This draft is deep. So there's another way of going about things here. So you'd be surprised. Let's take a look and see how it goes. Do you guys think Hawkinson goes to the Lions here? I'm not sure. Do you guys think that they take the tight end here, or do you think that Matt Patricia stays with defense? Because this is a lot of defensive players that are still on the board that are good. Montez Sweat would be great here. They might go with Ed Oliver, right? Ed Oliver at 8. They might go with their hometown guy, Rashawn Gary. But there's a lot of defense still on the board. It's hard to say fit a tight end, even if he is a great tight end, and fit him in this early. I can tell you one thing. We're not going to see any wide receivers for a while and no cornerbacks because all of them are getting pushed down with these crazy picks. Cleveland Farrell. Oh, wow. Wow. Jonah Williams. Love the man. Jonah Williams is going to be a great player. So I would love to see if we move up to get an offensive player. We need an offensive lineman so badly. We need 2 offensive linemen. Don't forget that Chris Lidstrom is a great guard. He's going to be a great player too. There's a lot of guys. Dalton Reisner. Greg Little might fall to the Jets in round 3 because he's falling like crazy. So Greg Little might be on the board at round 3 for one of the Jets' third round picks. But yeah, we got to start going after our offensive line. I'm thrilled, happy, congratulations. We got Quentin Williams. Now somebody needs to protect Sam Darnold and open up holes for Le'Veon. You guys didn't forget that we have Le'Veon Bell, right? I didn't forget it either, but apparently the Jets might be forgetting that he could be Barry Sanders, but if you don't have an offensive line, he will just be a dead Barry Sanders. All right. Speaking of Barry Sanders, these are the Lions. Lions pick is in.
In the 2019 NFL Draft,
What are they going to get?
the Detroit
What are they going
Lions
to get?
select T.J. Hockenson.
They took the tight end. They did it. They took the tight end. All right. You see? At least some stuff is staying somewhat normal. I mean, I still think it's too early for a tight end, but they needed him, and he's the best one on the board. So that's great for that's great for him, and that's good for the Lions. We have a legit defense. We do. We have a great defense. It's time to start putting some offense. All right, let's put TJ on the board. TJ Hockenson. Right there. It's a good pick. It's a really good pick. I want that other tight end, Fant, to get off the board too before the Patriots get up and get him. So all we need is the Patriots to replace Gronk. So I don't want the Patriots to take a tight end or a quarterback. I want the Patriots to end up with a 45-year-old quarterback and no tight end at the end of this draft. And I want that 45-year-old tight end to try to quarterback to try to run away from Quentin Williams. I dare you. No, it's perfect because the Pats are screwed. That's right. That's exactly right. That's the point. The point is that Gronk is gone. Hockenson has just gone number 8. Fant will go in the middle, teens and 20s? Maybe sooner? I don't know. Tell you what, Iowa was the home of the tight end this year, weren't they? That's some crazy talent on tight end in one place. All right, what do we got now? It's the Bills' turn. So, what do the Bills do here? Do they get sucked into the Ed Oliver debate? Let's see, Joe Jordan, what do you think it would take to move up into the end of the first round? Maybe to get into the end of the third round might. Yeah, well, definitely. Let's say Darren Lee. Let's say our second of our 2 third-round picks, and maybe something from next year. We could probably cement that. We probably could pull that off. Darren Lee, a third-round pick, and a 3 or a 4 next year. We could probably get into the bottom of the first round, and that would be great because right there, if Bradbury's still on the board and you go take him, that'd be fan-fucking-tastic. I wish the Pats weren't picking at all. I remember the year that the Patriots got fined their first round pick. That was awesome, and they were so pissed. It was awesome. I also remember the year that Tom Brady first snap under center ended up busting up his knee. I was hoping that was the end of the dude's career, but What are you gonna do? He came back and he was all right. We're thinking the same. Yeah, man. Sergeant, I'm in your head, buddy. We're absolutely thinking the same way. What would it take to move up? Yeah, okay, so I talked about that. I wish the Pats weren't picking at all. Yeah. Who do the Bills pick? Okay. Honestly, it's anybody's guess at this point. Let's see. They're not going to take a quarterback. They might trade. That would be funny if they traded out. They could go with Juwan Taylor. They could go with Juwan Taylor, get the offensive lineman. That would be pretty good. They could go Jonah Williams. They could do something crazy and get DK Metcalf for their brand new quarterback. Honestly, I think they're going to take offensive line here. I mean, that's who I think that they're going to take. There's a couple of really good defensive players still left on the board, so I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. Montez Sweat is still there. Devin Bush is still there. Some good players out there. Yeah, I thought offensive line. That's what I thought. And that would suck because I don't want to see any offensive linemen come off the board. I want to see offensive linemen get pushed down until the Jets have to make a trade. If you're going to go pass rusher, you think that Montez Sweat, Brian Burns, whatever it is, they made a pick. There's no trade. The pick is in. So let's see. All right, division rivals, embarrass yourself. Oh, Adam Schefter has some news. All right, he's just talking about Montez Sweat's medical condition. So, yeah, Montez Sweat apparently is healthy. Good for him. You think the Bills are just going to take an offensive lineman just to screw us? That'd be tough, man. I mean, that'd be strong. I think they take an offensive lineman to help themselves, but that would also screw us. So it's an extra bonus for them by doing that. I really would like to see the Jets trade back up. How many of you guys are going to stay on with me the whole way through, just in the off chance the Jets trade back up at the end of the first round? You guys can all stick with me? It'll be interesting to see. All right, here comes the pick. The Bills are about to pick. All right, who are they taking? Who do you think? Who's it going to be? They take Ed Oliver. All right. I guess he couldn't fall that far. So Ed Oliver is going to be in our division. That's actually good because I don't think that he's going to achieve much. I don't think. All right, so he went top 10. Good for him. Good for him. He went top 10. Honestly, don't think Ed Oliver is going to pan out. I did not think that. So I'm glad the Bills got him. So if he's going to fizzle out, let's let him fizzle out in Buffalo. I heard everybody likes the weather up in Buffalo, so Ed Oliver should be loving it. He's going from Houston. You know, there was another player that went from Houston to Buffalo, though. He had a really good career. I don't know if you guys remember it or not because I'm a little older than you guys, but Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly was drafted in the 83 draft by the Bills, and he didn't go there. He went to the Houston team in the USFL, the Houston Gamblers. And he played there for a season and a half until the USFL folded. He was the MVP of the USFL that season, and then he eventually went back to the Bills and ended up having a Hall of Fame career there. But he was not happy about going to Buffalo about the weather. So let's hope that Ed Oliver has the same love for the Buffalo weather. All right. Thank you, Anders. I appreciate the fact that you've been with me. I really do. I appreciate it. It's nice to have people who are loyal. I really like it. Thank you. I'm gonna have to do a video talking about some of the first guys that were subscribed and joined with me here because it's building up to a nice community. So it's really nice. What do I think? Haskins or Locke? I would choose Haskins. Haskins he looks like the perfect pocket passer. I mean, how many touchdowns did he throw last year? Does anybody know? At college, 52, something like that. I mean, if you've got a guy coming out of Ohio State, he's like 6'4", 220, 230 pounds, and he had 52 touchdowns he threw last year, something like that. I don't care. I'm sorry, Drew Lock does not beat that. Yeah, I think Denver might take Drew Lock just because they have some kind of Elway has some kind of a love for Drew Lock. So that doesn't mean that that's who they should take. I mean, I think Haskins is a way better quarterback, but I think that Drew Lock is Elway's first love for some reason. He's got some kind of a man crush. Yeah, you're right, Big Green. Elway. He went and traded for Joe Flacco so that he could pay him $25 million a year and eat up his salary cap. I don't know if he's got. Does Joe Flacco have like blackmail video on Elway or something? Because what kind of stupid shit is that? It's just the dumbest. You know, I used to think Elway was a pretty good executive. And you know what people were saying? You're too hard on Elway. He took them to the Super Bowl. He took the team that was already built to the Super Bowl. The team that they have now is the team Elway built. Elway's a dumb fuck. He was a great quarterback, but he is not he's not an executive. Anyway, so yeah, I think that Elway might take Drew Lock here because they're going to need him for Game 3 after Flacco's funeral. That's pretty funny. They're showing the little merry-go-round. I don't know if you guys are watching the ESPN feed, but they're showing a quarterback merry-go-round for the Broncos, which is pretty hilarious. Brock Osweiler. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, so you guys think it's going to be Drew Lock here? I would, if it was me, I would easily take Drew. I would take Haskins, Dwayne Haskins, no question. What do you guys think? I'm curious as to what you guys think. I really am. You think they're going to trade? Believe me, if there was going to be any trades to be made, they'd have been done by now. Everybody's trying to trade down, which is why. Haskins is not on the phone. Haskins is not on the phone in the green room. He's just there making faces. Okay, so anyway, that's another reason why the Jets could trade up into this first round. Because everybody's trying to trade down, and there's no takers. The Jets could turn themselves into a buyer and steal a first-round pick for very little because everybody's trying to get out of there. If it was me, if I was McCagnon, I'd be working every team's phone right now. Every team. Every time that another one takes a pick, I'd be jumping to the next team's phone. Hey, what would it take for us to trade up for your pick? And we're not giving away next year's number 1. That's not going to happen. The Jets will not and cannot give away next year's number 1. So, I mean, hell, they didn't even give away next year's number 1 to get Sam Darnold, so they're not going to do that. The Broncos did make a trade. There it is. The Broncos traded to the Steelers. The Broncos made the deal. Did the Steelers give up next year's first-round pick? Who are they coming up to get? They have their quarterback. Who are they going to take? All right, so I'm dying to find out what they gave up for this. So the Broncos traded with the Steelers. I gotta change my board. All right. So the Steelers are now on the clock. The Broncos are going to go down to number 20. All right, we're going to do the red pen thing here in a minute. Who are the Pittsburgh Steelers going to take? You think it's going to be a wide receiver? Montez Sweat. I think it might be Montez Sweat. Woo! I can't. Did the Steelers give up their number one pick from next year? Sick. I'm guessing Montez Sweat. What about you guys?
The Denver Broncos have traded the 10th pick to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe.
1979 Walter Payton NFL Man
Go.
of the Year,
Go.
Hall of Famer, and Steeler legend Joe Green.
Mean Joe is going to announce this. It's got to be defensive player then, right? Look at Mean Joe. Man, looks good.
With the 10th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Devin Bush.
Devin Bush. All right, they traded up. Wow, they traded up 10 spots and gave away a first-round pick from next year to get Devin Bush. What is with the outfit he's wearing? What is he wearing? I thought he had some kind of like prosthesis on for injured muscles or something. What is he wearing? He looks like a skeleton in a Halloween costume. Okay. Devin Bush goes to the Steelers at 10. I got to put the Steelers on the board here. Okay. Wow, guys. Has anybody gotten the info on the trade? Has anybody gotten the info on the trade? You think there's a quarterback going to go here? Cincy, yeah, they might take a quarterback because they got to get a backup for Dalton. Wow, I don't know how much they gave up to move up to get this guy, but he could have still been there when they were picking. Devin Bush. Well, if he plays as good as he dresses, he's fucked. Okay. What are we looking at here? Second round pick tomorrow night. Is that what they gave up, or do you know that, or because I haven't heard the details? I'm assuming we're going to get the details sooner or later, but if you guys have heard the details, put them up. Jets to try to trade up for a receiver or an edge rusher. Yeah, we need an edge rusher or an offensive lineman. I'm sorry about receiver, but we can get a receiver later. Second round pick. Is that what you're saying, Sarge? Just a second round pick to move up 10 spots? Swapping firsts and a second round pick? That's pretty cheap. You know, the problem is that's why deals are so few and far between here. They're the only ones that were offering any. I mean, that wasn't even offering much. All right, Cincinnati has made their pick. I mean, Haskins is still on the board. The Broncos traded down because they know one of those quarterbacks is still going to be there at 20. It's a good pick for the Broncos. I mean, a good trade. I don't know what all they're getting, but it's smart. They actually did something smart. Maybe we try to get Oakland's number 27. Yeah, I agree. So Oakland's number 27 is dangling. Easy. It's got to be easy. We got to be able to get that one easy. I would love that if the Jets came back up to number 27. Get Bradbury. I mean, or in this case, we might even be able to get one of those big offensive tackles, Juwan Taylor. I doubt Juwan Taylor falls to 27. It would be great. If they did. Don't forget, Jonah Williams and Juwan Taylor are still on the board. So is, what's his name? Cody Ford. Yeah, there's a good. All kinds of offensive linemen are still on the board. Usually they go early. Whew. This is nutso. So do they have the details on the trade? I'd love to hear them. The Bengals have already made their pick, so that's why they just need to package Lee and move up. I agree. You wouldn't worry about Cincy there, Stu, but okay. I'm with you there. I was not worried. It looked like a straight jacket, Big Green. That's funny. All right, here comes the Cincy pick.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Jonah Williams.
All right, they took Jonah Williams. See, that's one of our offensive tackles off the board. Okay, the first offensive tackle goes at number 11. So I'm okay with that ratio. But we really need to get up and get one of these offensive linemen. It's a good pick. He'll help out Dom, that's for sure. It's a good pick. I was not worried about the Bengals. But it sucks that they took one of our big uglies off the board. Jonah Williams is going to be a great player. Jets, Jets. I love it. Let's get that chant going. Man. Yeah, I'm worried that Bradbury's going to come off the board and the Jets won't have a chance to trade up into the late part of this round and get him. He would be as fantastic if we would come out of this with a center like that. It would make us look a lot smarter since we didn't even try to get a center in free agency. We didn't want to pay $9.5 million, to get Matt Paradis, and then you end up with a rookie center at number 27 for like a little over $1 million on a rookie deal. That would be really great. The Jets need to make moves now into the end of the first round. I agree. They're going to start going. I mean, the Jets are probably waiting to see who falls a little bit further because we're only at number 12. But, yeah, I'd still want to get up there no matter what. Greedy Williams, you think? Let's see. They're not as stupid as I thought, apparently. That'll be the last time I say anything bad about a team named after a tiger. It's funny. Yeah, it was a good pick. It's unfortunate that they took him there, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, we're at commercial now, so I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna break out some food here in a little bit because I'm starving. What do you guys think is gonna happen? Packers lost their chance at Hawkinson. You think they go Noah Fant? Because I know they need a tight end. Excuse me. I still need to get the details on the trade if anybody's got it. I want to hear the details. The Jets screwed themselves by not getting a center in free agency. I agree. But we may come out of it looking like brilliant if we come back up into the first round and get one. Or get one, get a second round pick and get one. We just need to get one. I'm clearing off my side table for some food here. And I hope you guys don't mind. It's late. And I haven't eaten. I was busy preparing for you guys. But my family was nice enough to take care of me and bring me some food. So my dog now wants my food. Go away, dog. The pick is not in yet. Okay. If we trade in the first round and get the best men on the board, I'll be stoked. Yeah, I agree, but we just did that. We already did this best man available bullshit. We need to actually fill the holes on our team. I'm all about best man available and all that stuff, but at some point it gets to be, hey, you got 17 of the best linebackers. You just you got to cut that shit out once in a while. Right. So you probably could guess where the food came from. I took one little bite of something. I'm curious to see how many of you can guess where it came from. I still have to draw in the Broncos down at number 20 on my board. Hang on a second. Okay. Okay. The Jets were high-fiving themselves over this Quinn Williams thing. They just showed the Jets draft room. So that was nice to see, I guess. Shaking hands. All right, let's see what some of the comments were here. Green going wide receiver. Think so? Well, there's some pretty damn good players left. Montez Sweat falling all the way to 12. Pretty good pick. If that's who it ends up being. Cheeseheads are on the clock. You guys didn't guess on my food, did you not see? Oh, I'll show you again. I'm eating. Rashawn Gary, you think? Is that who it was? Rashawn Gary. That's it. At this point, it's a decent pick. It's definitely a decent pick at this point. By the way, he's from Montclair. Even though he played at Michigan, he's from Montclair. Yep. Broncos trade number 10 overall pick to the Steelers, number 20 and number 52, and a 2023, or I can't read that, or a 2020 third rounder. Is that what you mean, Sergeant? 2020 rounder? Because if that's what you mean, that's decent. So they gave up a second and a second this year and a third next year, is what I'm guessing you're saying. Rashawn Gary goes to the Pack. All right. I'm down with that. That's not a bad pick. I was a little leery of Rashawn Gary up high, but at number 12, that's a decent pick. All right. Well, I'm good with Rashawn Gary with the Packers. That's a good pick. Well, yeah, at 12, it's a decent pick. I'm going to raise the camera so you guys don't have to stare at my eating. Nathan Shepard, he's all right. He's been developing. He's nothing I would rely on permanently or have a high hopes for, but he was developing decent when we had him. Steelers 2020 third round pick. Okay, thank you. Juwan Taylor to Miami. You think? Yeah, Miami's on the board now. Okay, I hope the Dolphins can fuck this up pretty good now. Would not be surprised if Miami trades down. Yeah, well, Miami doesn't want to. They just want a multitude of picks. They have no issue. They have no interest in being good next year. So they are definitely hoping to trade down. If they could do what the Broncos did, they'd be thrilled. I don't know. We'll see. You don't want the Patriots to get DK Metcalf. Well, I don't think you have to worry about that. Didn't they just sign a wide receiver? Packers select defensive end Rashawn Gary. Yeah. Haskins to Miami or trade down. The Miami doesn't want a quarterback. They want Tua next year. So I would be surprised if they took a quarterback. I mean, I realize Haskins has fallen to them here, but I honestly don't think. I think they're going to pass on him, kind of like everybody else is passing on him. I don't know what's going on exactly. Everybody in the world is passing on him, but I think the Dolphins are going to pass on him too because they're in prime position to come with the first pick next year and take Tua Tagovailoa. So there's no reason why they would take Haskins here instead of a solid player that has fallen to them. Juwan Taylor has fallen right in their laps. He's a Florida guy. Montez Sweat, fallen to them. I want an offensive lineman. If we trade up for a pass rusher, I'd be okay with that, but definitely thinking we need offensive lineman. If we wait to round 3 for the offensive lineman, we're just going to end up with another debacle. Believe me, our offensive linemen have all come from the middle rounds. By the way, you guys know that the Bills have the Jets center, Chris Long, from last year, right? Or whatever his name is. I can't wait to see that. Next year is a what? A Food 1 line class? I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean good? Good line class. Offensive line? Yeah. They have Morse, too. Mitch Morse. Yep, they do. Yeah, he's the second highest pay on their team. It's pretty funny. You're right. They have Mitch Morse. After they signed Long, they needed him. All right. Here comes the Dolphins pick, guys. Hope they mess this up good. All right, Christian Wilkins. Good. They left the offensive lineman alone. Christian Wilkins happens to be really good. He played for Clemson, and he's an outstanding player. There's better people on the board, and there's lots of offensive linemen. Perfect that the Dolphins didn't take either one. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. I must have lost my Christian Wilkins magnet. I'll have to go make one. I'll write it in for now. Oh my God. Did you see that? Christian Wilkins almost killed the commissioner. He did like some kind of jumping bump. That's a little crazy. So the man's insane. And he's wearing Ronald McDonald's dress white. Whatever happened to just wearing a normal suit? I don't know. Is it me? Am I behind the times? I know I'm an old guy. What you doing there, buddy?
Scanner's covering your phone book.
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you get me a Coke out of the fridge? Trade with Washington? I think we should. I think we could. It's very possible we could turn right around and trade up and get Washington's first round pick. Meanwhile, the Falcons are on the board. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
The Falcons are on the board. You're right, Sergeant. They're leaving offensive linemen alone. It's crazy, right? I mean, I realize this is a defense-heavy draft, but there are seriously good offensive linemen that are falling down the bottom of this first round. If the Jets do anything in this draft, they really need to trade up here. I don't know. Yeah, we're in good shape. So far, we're through 13 picks, and only one offensive lineman has been taken. That's fantastic. Now, hopefully, we'll get on a little bit of a run for cornerbacks and safeties and shit. Bree, go away. I'm not giving you any food. My dog is begging. Go away. He's eaten and I haven't. Hey, are you guys having any kind of food or a party or anything? Drinking it up? What are you guys doing while you're watching this? I hope you're having some chips or something. I'm glad that you're here with me, but I need my people to stay hydrated and full. Haskin goes to the Redskins. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's actually exactly what's going to happen. I think the Falcons just made their pick, and Haskins literally fell right into the Redskins' lap. That's exactly right. Lou Chandler, you took the words out of my mouth. He literally fell right into their lap, and I can't believe that happened. I would have thought there would have been 10 trades by now, and the Redskins would have been looking at the fifth guy on the quarterback draft board. Crazy. Drinking coffee. Lou Chandler, you're at work. Good for you, man. You're staying with me. You're on with me at work. I love you for that. If I could stream from work, I would. Wouldn't that be great? I could talk to you guys while I'm working. Joe Jardam, you got Guinness and wings. That's my man. Tip back a pint for me. Here comes the Falcons selection. Who are they going to take? I'd go with Montez Sweat. Chris Lindstrom. Damn it. There goes one of our guards. That's a great pick. Guy's going to be a Pro Bowler. Shit. Let's see. Lou, you're in Sydney? You're in Sydney, Australia? Are you serious? That's fantastic. Thank you for joining me. What do you do? What do I do? Oh, okay. I'll tell you what I do. Hold on. let me put the pickup on the board. Okay, so you guys want to know what I do, guys? I work for the railroad. I don't run trains, but I control them. I work in an operations center, and I'm a manager of a division for one of the major railroads. Affords me with a little extra time to talk to you guys. Doing it from work would be a little dangerous though, because if that got seen, that would be they'd kind of expect me to be paying attention to other things at other times. All the live long day. That's right. Let's see here. All right, so Chris Lindstrom goes. I'm thrilled that we have a Jets fan in Sydney, Australia. That's really just the coolest thing ever. So thank you, Lou. Long Island Railroad? Nope. Guess again. Not the LIRR. Even more major than that. But that's funny that you should ask me about that. So we'll talk stories about railroad another time. Yeah, got enough trains railing lately. Guys, I've got train stories forever. I could talk to trains. The much talked about Redskins pick is coming up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you are correct. We need to refocus. Lou Chandler is right. We got to hop off the train, get back to focus. All right. All right, so Redskins have about 5 minutes left on the pick. Metro North, no. It might take you guys all day to guess, because you don't know where I'm at, So that's what makes it more interesting. You like all trains? What's funny is that they call train fanatics, they call them foamers because I don't know, because they foam at the mouth when they see a train or something. I was never a foamer, but and I went a very strange way to get into this career because I was a doctor. So I retired, and then I ended up with the railroad. Really weird story, but we'll talk about that some other time. Let's go. Amtrak. We do run Amtrak, but part of a larger company. We actually run the Amtraks, and we have the Amtrak people working in our office. Who do the Jets trade with in order to get into the bottom of the first round? That's a great question. All right. So let's see. I think that the Raiders are the obvious idea here because they have so many first-round picks. But outside of the Raiders, which are the most obvious, you're a doctor, a gambler, and a train operator. That's right. Not necessarily in that order. Yeah. Actually, the title of my position is Chief of the Chicago Division. I said Chicago. Yeah. I don't live in Chicago though. Many hats, yeah. The gambler was first. I'll tell you that much. The gambler was. I was always a gambler, even back in college. And then I went through school and made my parents happy by becoming a doctor, and then I retired from that. And now I working on the railroad all the live long day, as you said. Okay, so back to the suitors. So we got the Raiders. Not the Patriots. I can tell you that much. Damn, that's a good question. Who are we going to trade with? Well, it won't be the Seahawks because they made a trade to get into the end of the first round, and it won't be the Patriots because they're not going to trade with the Jets. It's possible the Rams, but the Rams want a center too, so we'd have to get a pick. Higher than the Rams pick. So that would be the 31st. So we'd need to come in above the Seahawks at 29. So I don't know. The Chargers? We could trade with the Chargers. Colts, Eagles. The Eagles might want to recap some draft capital that they lost. So the Eagles could be a spot we could pry. Okay, you should change your channel to the Chief. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cough in your guys' ear. Funny. Yeah, it sounds like I have a lot, like I do a lot of stuff, but I really don't. I did one thing at a time and just moved on. But the gambling thing has always stayed with me. That's really funny that you guys say that. Man of many hats. Pick is in. All right. What do you guys think? Haskins? I'm thinking Haskins. How can it not be, right? They don't have a quarterback right now. Poor Alex Smith. All right. Here we go. The pick is in. The commissioner is headed up. You guys think Haskins? The Colts? We might trade with the Colts. I would trade with them. Oh, John Havlicek died. That's too bad. That's sad. All right, guys. Here it comes. You think Drew Lock? Is it Drew Lock? No, it was Haskins. Okay. You scared me. I thought you knew. Big Green, don't do that. Yeah, Haskins fell right into their lap, man, at number 15. That is sick. All right. Good for them, man. That shows a lot of patience for those guys to hold on like that and end up with their guy. That's crazy. The Giants are still at 17, but they picked a quarterback already. Those morons, right? So is it possible the Broncos could move down to 20 and still end up with Drew Lock? I mean, the Redskins just did it at 15, right? So the Broncos move all the way down to 20, pick up that extra draft capital, and still end up with Drew Lock. You're suggesting. Okay, Big Green, you scared me. I thought you knew. I was like, holy crap. They took Drew Lock? John Elway would have been throwing a fit. All right. I'm getting congested. I can't breathe. Haskins after Jones. That's ridiculous. You think the Giants are going to take a pass rusher or O-line? Yeah, it's possible. Like I said, I hope the offensive linemen stay on the board. If the offensive linemen start coming off the board, there's no reason for the Jets to trade up. You guys realize Brian Burns is still on the board, right? Brian Burns is better than the 16th pick. Oh man, Jets trade with the Giants would be great if we robbed them. Yeah, hell yeah, it would be hysterical. I'd have to write some kind of article, write an op-ed piece for the New York Times. Or more likely the Daily News. More sensational. All right? All right. Well, it's moving faster than I thought it would. You know, there's no trades. It moves much more quickly. All right, so Carolina's on the board. No receivers have been taken. Probably, do you think there's a receiver going to go here? You think they're going to take Jawan Taylor and keep Cam Newton's ass off the ground? I don't see any reason why they wouldn't take Jawan Taylor here. It's a good pick. I don't want them to. If all the O-linemen are gone, what are the Jets going to do? There are no real viable O-linemen in free agency. I know. That's terrible. I'm telling you, we screwed up by not signing a center. Our offensive line is just horrendous. I can't say enough about building this team from the O-line out, and we haven't done it. I'm glad we got, Kalichi Osemele, but that's just replacing a good player that we had already had, or a decent player. We have so many holes. It's ugly on the offensive line. All right, so the Panthers made their pick. Who do you guys say it is? You think it's going to be DK Metcalf? You think Jawaan Taylor? Okay. Fant, another idea. My guess is it's going to be Jawaan Taylor. I mean, he's just way too good to be still on the board. We'll see. I hope you guys can still hear me. I had to move the microphone a little bit. You guys can hear me? Stop with the talking and just take the card up already. Jesus. You want Bradbury getting felt up by Darnold for the next 10 years. Exactly. All right, here's the Panthers pick. Brian Burns. All right. He's a great pick. Another offensive lineman stays on the board. Go outside linebackers. I love the fact that the offensive linemen are falling and falling and falling. All right. Brian Burns. The only offensive people I want to see go are quarterbacks. Let's keep going. I'm curious as to what your guys' opinion of the draft is so far. We cannot go into the 2019 season with Jonathan Harrison. You think? My God. I agree. We might have to make some trades during the preseason or something. It's unbelievable. Okay, the Giants are... here come the Giants. They're back on the board. What do you guys think of the draft? I'm curious. Who's left? Who's left for who? Depends. There's a lot of people left. We need an outside linebacker, yeah. We need a second rounder. Agreed. Greedy Williams falls all the way to the Rams. If the Rams don't take a center, they'd be crazy. There's no doubt Darnold's number spiked when he was snapping the ball. Oh, that's true, but there's a difference between Jonathan. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Jonathan Harrison played okay for the last 4 games, and that Darnold's numbers went up. But look at who he took over from. I mean, he took over from a guy who's snapping the ball into the backfield 10 yards behind Darnold. Everybody's numbers went up. That's not saying anything that Jonathan Harrison is a good center. It's just saying that he could snap the ball to the guy behind him. That's not a good comparison. Lou, I love you, Lou. I love you and Sydney, but we need to replace Jonathan Harrison at center. Okay, trust me. You let that kid play for 16 weeks, and you'll see. Who do the Giants take at 17, guys? Harrison didn't give up no sack. Think not? It was just the entire offensive line that was giving up sacks. Okay. So we'll just leave Jonathan Harrison there for 16 weeks, and you guys will get to enjoy that. Who are the top pass rushers left? I don't have a board. Well, now that Brian Burns is gone, Montez Sweat is still on the board. Ja'Kai Polite. Mac Wilson. He's a good linebacker. Let's see here. If we don't help our offensive line, then we will need a quarterback in the future because Sam Darnold. Yeah, I agree. There's no question. We need to draft a center who can start from day one. We need an edge rusher. Yes. And believe it or not, we also need a tackle and a guard, guys. We need everything. We need more than we could possibly come out of this draft with. Sweat, yeah, you think Sweat's the pick? Yeah, he'll fit with the Giants. I mean, it's not a bad pick. They don't have much of a rush anymore. They got rid of all that. He's fallen far enough to where it wouldn't be a bad pick for the Giants, which is probably why they won't make it. Because I'm sure you all agree the Giants are stupid. Maybe they watch my video and select a punter, as I suggested. The Raiders are going to take the first running back off the board. Yeah, I agree with that, too. They're going to go for Josh Jacobs later on. And with one of those 2 late-round picks. So agreed. The Giants pick is in and you're starting to laugh already? Raiders take, from Alabama, right. Josh Jacobs. Yeah, that's a good pick for the Raiders. They need him, especially since Marshawn, I'm only here so I don't get fined. Lynch has retired. I don't know about you, but I don't know if I'd ever go up to the media and just treat them like that. If somebody was asking me questions, I'd be kind of honored that they even wanted to know anything that I had to say. So, you're a little nervous about Williams, though. It might be. Well, yeah, I'm nervous about him, but I'm not as nervous as I would be, with some other picks. Williams is a pretty damn good pick. Pull up some of his tape. You'll see. I really wanted Allen, too. There's no question. Giants have 2 picks? Yeah. We have to sacrifice some needs for others. We simply do not have enough picks. It's going to be a matter of prioritization. This is true. This is always the case. Wish we had 2 picks. Yeah, no shit. We can draft somebody who can play center, offensive linebacker, tackle, wide receiver, all in one. That would be a great player. Right there, that would be a great player. That's right. The Giants traded away Olivier Vernon along with Odell Beckham Jr. So they do need a Montez Sweat here. They have Jabril Peppers. So, yeah. And they have an extra 3rd rounder, too. Too many holes to fill. That's true. What say you if Miami pulls off a trade for Josh Rosen? I would feel great that Miami will tank all of next year and still end up without getting Tua Tagovailoa. I do not want that quarterback in our division. I would much rather face Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen is, even though he had nobody blocking for him, he's shown us what he is, which is just a regular old pocket passer. I would love for the Dolphins to get him, instead of Tua Tagovailoa coming to Miami. All right, here comes the Giants pick. Who's it going to be, guys? I say Montez Sweat all day long. What do you guys think? We need to trade Lee. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't mind that. Come on, Giants, make your pick. Dragging this out. All right, here we go. I can't hear my TV, so I got to wait for them to put it up. Oh, so they haven't announced it. Dexter Lawrence. Nice. Dexter Lawrence. All right. Now, Dexter Lawrence is a good player out of Clemson. But now the Giants have fucked up both of their first round picks. The Giants could have ended up coming out of this draft with Dwayne Haskins and Montez Sweat. And not a soul in the world wouldn't have given them an A+ for this draft. And they ended up with Daniel Jones and Dexter Lawrence. 2 second rounders. It's awesome. Fabulous. Leave those offensive linemen, boys. Just leave them alone. They don't exist. Mind controlling you. I'm mind controlling you. They don't exist. Offensive linemen don't exist. Come on, Jets. You guys gotta let me know if I'm lagging out there too. I'm curious. Because my phone's lagging all over the place, but I'm using up the internet to put out the stream. So, yeah, Lou, you told me. You were right. We got a knowledgeable man out there in Sydney. You ain't kidding. Minnesota's going to take an offensive lineman. They should. So should the Texans. You know, Minnesota and Houston, they're both drooling, saying thank you to everyone. I'm going to send Christmas cards. Yeah, boy, if Jawan Taylor falls to the Vikings, that's sick. Yeah, he did. What am I thinking? The Vikings are on the board. That's just crazy. Jawan Taylor should have gone number 7 at the latest. And here he is at 18. Sammy, you want to come on? Want to say hi?
Okay.
Here, come behind me so you can see you. Oh no, it says my stream is offline. Why is my stream offline?
I don't know. Your alt account settings are.
Yeah, that's. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Oh no. How do I fix this?
Maybe we can get Noah. I don't know.
Oh, I think I'm back on.
Are we back on?
I think so. Did you guys lose me? Am I back on? Can you tell? Damn it. The pick is in. Did you guys lose me? I lost my my stream there. I don't know what happened. Tell me if you guys are back on or not. I can see you. Here, come over here.
Oh, behind the couch, or
Well, wherever it was where you were, where we could see you.
should I say right here?
We need to have a choice between trade. Apparently, we need those damn offensive linemen. Apparently, Mike McKagan does not have a sense of urgency.
Are we back on?
I don't know. Did you guys lose the stream, or was it just me? Let me know if you lost it at all and if you're back. It says you were, but you're back on now. Okay, back on. Price. Okay, very good. I'm sorry about losing the stream there, guys. No, Sammy, come where they can see you. You might have to come slipping in here. Here he is. Here. Come here. Okay. There's my boy. My younger boy. Oh, it was just me that lost it? It was just me?
It's lagging really bad.
Yeah, it's lagging terrible. Okay, the Vikings pick. Who'd they take? Garrett Bradbury. God damn it. Yeah, he's the one I wanted the Jets to get. God, the Vikings guy is going nuts.
They painted their faces purple, now they look like berries.
Here, come out of there. I gotta. Yeah, that's way. The lag is way behind. Damn it. All right. So how's your prop bet doing? So far, so good. I believe it or not, the big money I had was on what was his name? God, I can't remember. DeAndre Baker. I had him as the sole survivor. Yeah. How behind am I? I'm telling you, I just saw them take Bradbury, and I was upset about it. How behind the stream am I by talking about when I'm talking about Bradbury? I'm just curious. Because I know it takes a while for me to get your guys' comments. So I'm just curious how far behind you're listening to this. And I know somebody said they were at work, so that I might be the only thing standing between them and so I will definitely keep going on. It was weird that it went off, though, huh?
Yeah. It's just like a beep.
Yeah, it just stopped. It says stream off. I'm like, damn.
It's just like, no, we don't want to see Sam.
Now I'm not getting any lag in at 6:30. I'm gonna find McKagan and make him disappear.
Wait, what?
Okay, Lou says it's about 10 seconds. All right, that I can live with. Sergeant, please don't kill Mike McKagan. That's funny. You're right on. Yeah.
You wanna kill people right
Bradbury going to the Vikings. That really hurts. That really hurts. We really needed that guy. All right, so now we're on to what's the next center? Mike, what's his name? McCoy?
He's not a Bradbury.
McCoy? Boys, it's getting dangerous out there for offensive linemen. You're lagging on and the clock is at 5:54. Okay, so about 20 seconds. I'm lagging about 20 seconds. All right. Maybe 30 seconds. That's a lot of lag. Well, thank you guys for staying with me even with the lag. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here talking about it. It's a lot more fun this way. I really enjoy it. Please don't take this as a joke, but it is possible to be able to get someone offensive line from Canada or the now defunct. Yes, that's not a joke. We cherry picked the AAF already. We signed somebody. I forgot who it was. Was it a backup quarterback or somebody? But we signed AAF players. And Canada, no question. That please, I'll take anybody at this point. It's not a joke at all. It's actually a very good comment, Daniel. All right. Okay, well, Tennessee's on the board, and they have 4 minutes to go. So you guys can all tell how bad the lag is. New York Sack Exchange. We need a cornerback, an offensive lineman, and a pass rusher. What do you think the chances are of packaging Lee to draft and pick up a draft pick? I think the chances are great. I think that the Jets could trade up into the first round or back into the second round, packaging Lee and maybe a later round pick or a third round pick from next year, something like that. I think that it's a very good chance. I think there's a lot of teams that want to trade down, and I think it's a great idea because offensive linemen have been falling pretty regularly. My favorite offensive tackle is still on the board, Jawaan Taylor. And I would be so thrilled if the Jets traded up to get him. That would be great. But the chances are slimming out as they get picked. Yeah, the Titans pick is in. By the way, Sack Exchange, I love your handle. I was a big fan of Joe Klecko, number 73. I've got the Sack Exchange's autograph on footballs and pictures. I'm a big fan of that era of Jets lore. You still on? I can see you. I'm here. Still on.
I can see you.
He says I can't see you.
Oh.
He said I can, but maybe he left off the can. All right. Tennessee, they're in Nashville. They're going to make a big old deal about their pick. Here comes some crazy dude in a wrestler mask. They're very excited in Nashville about their shitty team. Who are they going to take? Who's Tennessee taking? You think they're going to take Montez Sweat? You see that even with the good medical report today, how many teams have passed on Montez Sweat? It's pretty amazing. I mean, I had him off my board until this morning when I heard about the new medical report. You're welcome, Sack Exchange. Your fantasy football handle too? That's cool. I like it. Watch out. There you go. You guys want to know my fantasy football team name? You guys will like it. It's a good fantasy football team name. I want to see if you guys want to know what it is before I go just blasting it out there. I'm happy to be with you. Thank you, Daniel. You're getting frustrated? I'm sorry, Daniel. I hope I'm not cause of that frustration. All right, here comes the Titan selection. Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle. Thank you very much. Another defensive player. All right. Keep it coming. And now Drew Lock for the Broncos. That'd be so funny. Drew Lock falls to the Broncos at 20. Makes Elway look good. Peeping Toms. Peeping Toms? You think that's what the team, like my fantasy team name is? That's funny. Sergeant wants to know. He says, "Do tell." Okay. My fantasy team name originally was something else, but currently it is I'm too darn old for this shit. That's my fantasy team name. Obviously, you guys know why it's that. But yeah, it's I thought it was a pretty good one. So I like my team's name. Simmons, yeah, it was a crazy pick. This is crazy. Juwan Taylor's still on the board. What, did he break his leg and I didn't know about it? Makes Elway look like a genius. It's right. Isn't that crazy? Elway is being made to look like a genius. If he takes Drew Lock, he's a genius. Montez Sweat is sweating. That's right. Oh, shit. It's funny. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Pumped about Quinnen Williams. Very glad we stayed there. Getting a playmaker for next decade who's projected to be one of the best anchor for defense. I agree. I'm very happy about that, but I'm not. I'm just saying that I think that Josh Allen could have been that too. Very, very worrisome. I don't know. Oh, Jeffrey Simmons is the guy that got caught on camera hitting a woman when he was in high school. Yeah. They're showing that video now. That's great. So Tennessee Titans, they'll love him for that. Shouldn't bother him during his career or anything. Now the Broncos. Drew Lock. Seattle gets sweaty. This is the easiest one of the night to project. I can't believe that Elway pulled this off. I take back everything I said about that dumbass. Goes down 10 picks, picks up a bunch of draft capital, gets the exact player he wants. Can't do it much better than that. You want to know what's great? Watch him trade down again. Watch him make a deal with the Jets, pick up some of their draft capital, move down, get another pick, and still end up getting Drew Lock somehow. Maybe not with the Jets. Maybe with the Raiders. Get Drew Lock at number 27. They have to pay him like nickels. Allen fell for a reason, I think. Yeah, I guess. Lefties drafts a bust. Agreed. I think Lou Chandler. Yeah, I mean, he must have fallen for a reason. I don't know. I hope that's the case. I don't want to wish bad on anybody, but I sure hope Quinnen Williams turns out to be a better player than Josh Allen. And I certainly don't want to, wish bad on him. I really like Josh Allen. I think he's going to be a good player. I don't want him to have any problems or anything. I wish you were the GM. Thank you, buddy. That's very nice of you, Daniel. I would die to be the Jets general manager. I would do it for free. I'd live at the stadium. Wouldn't it be cool? You have a general manager that live streams, talks to you guys. That'd be freaking sweet, right? Yeah, we need to get back up in the first. It shouldn't be that difficult to trade up into the bottom of the first round. Look at the stuff that these spots are going for. A second rounder? That's crazy cheap. We had to give 3 second rounders to move up 3 spots last year. When they made their pick. So we're going to see. Free my ass. Get paid. Get it done. Well, I would take the money, Big Green. Don't get me wrong. I would accept the payment. Pick is in. Let's do this. You guys think Lock? Any surprises? Somebody said Montez Sweat. So who is it going to be, Lock or Sweat? I don't see how Elway gets away from Drew Lock here. I mean, he's got to finish off the brilliant move that he made. So, I mean, it really does make him look smart. So, at this point, this has got to be a shoo-in for Drew Lock. I mean, I did 2 whole videos, and I proclaimed that John Elway loved Drew Lock both times. And I put up some donkey face of him like that. And here he is, outsmarting the NFL, and ends up with Drew Lock, just like I said. Yeah, I don't know. Jawan Taylor is the best player on the board by miles. Nobody's taking him. Just waiting for the Jets to trade up and get him. All right, guys, here comes the announcement. Think it's going to be Lock? All right.
The Denver Broncos select Noah Fant.
Wow.
It's nothing. Did you see her face?
She was shocked.
You
She was visibly shocked. The woman in the front row on ESPN was visibly shocked when Noah Fant got chosen. Well, Elway did it again. All that talent on the board. I listen, Noah Fant's a good player. Noah Fant is a good player. He was the second best tight end on Iowa this year. Okay. Her face was hysterical. All right, you guys need to rewind that and watch the ESPN feed and watch this lady's reaction when they say Noah Fant. She's like, all right. So John Elway makes a brilliant move to get the quarterback of the future to protect his ailing $25 million man, and he selects a tight end. The second best tight end on his team. Wow. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. What the fuck is that? Where are they? I don't want to see people in the hospital when I'm watching the draft. Please don't do that. It's ridiculous. All right. I don't want to see kids that are. I want to make fun of the picks. I don't want to see kids that are dying. That's terrible. Ridiculous. Draft. All right. Always like, gotcha, bitch. Elway is the president of the turds. Oh my! I can't stop laughing at this one. Hey guys, by the way, did I mention that Jawan Taylor is still on the board? I was just curious. I don't know if I had mentioned that yet or not. God damn, the Jets need to make a trade up. Jawan Taylor, Dalton Reisner, Cody Ford, and Andre Dillard. Do you hear that? Those 4 names are still on the board? Holy crap, they might still be there when the Jets pick at 63. It's unbelievable. These teams may be seeing something we don't. Yeah, we've talked about that saying already. Well, look on the bright side. Pats aren't getting a tight end. You're right. Thank you very much once again, Staff Sergeant. You always make me smile. You're correct. The Patriots aren't getting one of those tight ends. Irv Smith will still be on the board unless John Elway has another pick I don't know about. But Irv Smith is still, for Alabama, he's a pretty good tight end. But Jesus. The one person I don't think will make a bad pick is Belichick. So they'll probably end up taking fucking Jawan Taylor at number 32. It'll be unbelievable. All right. So the Seahawks are on the board. Now they've got 2, right? Yeah. They've got 2 picks because they traded with the Chiefs. By the way, they screwed the Chiefs. Yeah, why wouldn't they take Sweat? They traded away Frank Clark. They completely screwed the Chiefs. Now, I don't know if you guys realize how badly the Chiefs were screwed. I personally like the Chiefs. I lived in Kansas City for a few years. My ex-wife, huge Chiefs fan. My kids like the Chiefs. A lot of my friends are still from Kansas City. They love the Chiefs. So I mean nothing wrong, no disrespect to the Chiefs, but they got so fucked. Okay, first of all, they give away Dee Ford because they don't want to pay him $15 million a year. So they let Dee Ford go, and now all of a sudden they need an edge rusher. Oh no. So in order to get an edge rusher, they trade a 1 and a 2 and get an edge rusher that they now have to pay $15 million a year. And he's not as good as the one they let go for free. So, wow. So not only did they get screwed, but they screwed themselves fixing their screwing. So the Seahawks made out like bandits on that one. It was really good. I love seeing, bad things happen to other teams that are not the Jets. But, man, Chiefs, that was just stupid. And if any of my friends are out here on the stream watching this, I'd love to see you comment and tell me I'm wrong. I really would. Any one of you. And there's a bunch of you in Kansas City that I know watch. So you're all my friends. I love you. Just jump into the chat and tell me why I'm wrong. I really want to hear that. Okay. Let's see here. The Raiders could always get Irv Smith. That's true. They lost Jared Cook. You're right, Daniel. Thank you. Don't the Pats have like 12 picks they need to replace their safety? Yes, the Pats do have 12 picks. Thankfully, not all in the first round. Chandler says trade. Is there a trade? Am I missing something? Oh, the Packers are on the board, huh? Okay. The Packers traded. Uh-oh. Who did they come up for? So that would be the Seahawks and the Packers, right? Okay. So the Seahawks are giving up the 21st pick to the Packers. Does that mean the Packers are given the 30th pick? I guess they're swapping picks, the 30th and the 21st? Trade back, no freaking offensive lineman. Yeah, I hope not. Okay, the Packers are on the clock. I'm picking up the bat phone and calling in a favor. Who needs it? Come on, Sergeant. If you know somebody, get on the stick and get on the phone and wrap somebody up. They also need a speedster at wide receiver, Aaron Rodgers, Campbell, or Brown. Okay, you think it's going to be for a wide receiver? They wouldn't have needed to trade up for that. Could you see the Jets trading into the second round? Yes, absolutely I could. And I want the Jets to trade into the bottom of the first round. Looks like they've kept their 30th pick. Really? What did they give up? We're going to have to listen to this. I need to know what they gave up. If it wasn't the 30th. What would the Packers have had to give up to get the 21st pick without giving up the 30th pick? You say 28? They took a safety. They took Darnell Savage. That's awesome. They traded all the way up to get a guy who they could have gotten in the second round. He's rising, but still, that's great. Guys, still not an offensive lineman. I don't have a Savage marker. I need another Packers helmet. See? Gotta. All right. So the Seahawks traded. Take this helmet, throw it away. Packers. All right. And they go with Savage. Excellent. Now the Ravens have traded with the Eagles. Now all the trades come in. The Ravens, who are they jumping up to get? Could be Joan Taylor. Told you the Eagles would be a good place to make a trade. You don't think McCagnon's ballsy enough to make a trade? He's ballsy enough, but he's a little bit tight on spending. He's hard to make a deal with. But he'd make a deal if he got what he wanted. What the hell are the Jets doing? Yeah, everybody else is making deals. You think the Baltimore is replacing C.J. Mosley? That's very, very likely. Let's see, middle linebacker on the board. Mack Wilson. I mean, Mack Wilson is available, but did they have to trade up for that? Okay, so the Eagles. Bree, go away. The Eagles are now picking. Interesting. Who do the Eagles come up for? You think the Eagles came up for an offensive lineman? You think the Pats are going to get Metcalf? You think the Eagles came up for Metcalf? Everybody wants to see where Metcalf's going to go. He's not even the best receiver in the draft. It'd be interesting if no receivers go in the first round. What's the matter?
I'm looking at the board.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
I need to know how that trade worked out, so I know whether to put the Seahawks back or what. Who got what? I don't have the details on any of these trades, guys. Except the first one, what Sargent gave me. Okay, where are we at? Eagles have 4 minutes left to make a decision on a trade on a pick that they traded up for. Mel Kiper is literally going crazy. I can't hear him, but he's freaking out. Okay, they put the pick in. Please tell the rest of us what it is. They should be forced to announce the trades from the there we go. So they moved to 25 and they got a 4th and 6. So they swapped three picks They swapped 3 places, and they gave up a 4th and a 6th. That's not so bad. All right. Okay. Well, everybody, the Jets really need to trade up. The value here is becoming so great on the offensive line. You think Greedy Williams? You think Greedy Williams goes green? I mean, fly, Eagles, fly. Drew Lock. No, it's not going to be Drew Lock. I'm pretty sure of that. All right, here he comes.
Traded the 22nd pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 22nd pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Andre Dillard.
Okay, one of the offensive linemen. They took Andre Dillard. All right, so they took Andre Dillard. That's a good pick. Let's see here. Offline again. Sam. I don't understand this. It says my stream is offline. This thing still says it's going, so I'm going to keep going. I don't understand. Reisner is still on the board. I agree. I don't understand. I guess I'm back on. I don't know. If you guys lost me and I'm back on, please let me know. I have no idea why my phone keeps saying that my live stream keeps going offline. Anyway, Andre Dillard is not the best tackle available. I'm on. Big Green says I'm on. All right. I need some Habosake shots. Yeah, baby. Get down, Sarge. All right, I'm on. Good. You guys say I'm on. Good. I wish I had some sake. Let's see. So we got Dalton Reisner, Jawan Taylor. That's center McCoy from Texas A&M. He's still available. Cody Ford. Guys, the Jets need to get up here. Oh, YouTube has been acting up all day? Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. We need to get up here before these 3 guys are gone. That's all I'm saying. And the further the draft falls like this, the easier it would be to move up. I'm telling you, if we could make a deal with the Raiders and get that 27th pick, we can get one of these guys. Dalton Reisner can be a center, by the way. I saw Nick Mangold tweeted something out. Maybe he's going to come back. By the way, Andre Dillard was a good long shot in the prop bet. I lost that one. I lost a mid-sized bet on him going here. Oakland trade. Yeah, I agree. Houston's going to take offense. Yeah, they will. If Houston doesn't take offensive linemen, they do not like Deshaun Watson very much. If you guys saw the video, I talked about Deshaun Watson charging his own team with attempted murder by putting him behind their offensive line. I don't know if you saw that video, but I got a kick out of it. I cracked myself up. I was like, when they snapped the ball, I was surprised that the Texans offensive lineman didn't turn around and try to tackle Watson too, because they just let everybody else through. Most sacks in history. All right, Texans. They probably couldn't wait to get Jawaan Taylor. In fact, they probably wrote 2 tackles' names down just in case one of them died on the card's way up there. Chris Jenkins, hell yeah. All right, the Texans pick is in, and yet we're going to still talk about it for a while. So. Who do you guys think the Texans took? My guess is Jawaan Taylor. Kid gets to stay in the South. He's not too far from Florida. And out of 5 offensive lineman spots, they will have 1 filled. There's people actually wearing Texans uniforms. Look at that, with the helmets and tape and everything. I mean, I love the draft. I might dress up in a Jets uniform. I don't know. By the way, I was at the draft. Did I tell you guys that? I was at the draft when we picked Darnold. I was there. I was also at several when I was much younger, back at Radio City Music Hall. But that was a long time ago. All right, here comes the commish. Please don't take an offensive lineman.
The Houston Texans select Titus Howard, tackle, Alabama State.
Okay. All right. Okay. They took a tackle, an offensive tackle, but they did not take one of the top 3 on the board. Something's going on, guys. Jawaan Taylor must have failed the drug test. Cody Ford, Jawaan Taylor, and Dalton Risner all must have been in on a drug bust. That's awesome. Titus Howard. Wow. Alabama State. So you're going to take an Alabama State offensive tackle over a Florida tackle who won Lineman of the Year for Florida. They still play in the SEC? Jesus. So the latest report I have is that Jawaan Taylor, Dalton Risner, and Cody Ford all were caught importing meth in a meth lab. Raiders get their first running back now. Yeah, no. Wow. Wow. So the Raiders are on the clock. Jesus. I don't know what's going on. This is the craziest draft I think I've ever seen. It's not just one guy. It's not just one guy that's getting passed up. It's a bunch of guys. And weird picks. Just weird picks. You think Josh Jacobs? Yeah. I don't see how they don't take Josh Jacobs here. Easy pick. We're at commercial. I don't know. Very strange. Well, just an odd one today. The Raiders? No, they're not going to take Locke. They won't take Locke because the quarterback they have now is better than Drew Locke, so they're fine. They would only have done it for Haskins or for Kyler Murray maybe, but Even then, they decided against that. Derek Carr is a good quarterback. They're not going to take a lot. Don't worry. I can't believe the players that are still left on this board, and they're taking players like Titus Howard. What? Savage. What the fuck is going on? You got the top cornerback on the board. The 2 top cornerbacks on the board. Got the best offensive lineman on the board. No receivers have been taken. And they're taking like the 12th best tackle. And the 6th best safety. Doesn't make any sense. No idea what's going on here today. What's going on, Noah?
No, it's up to you.
I'm chatting with my friends. Trying to eat my dinner.
Oh, you're still eating that?
Well, it's hard to eat it and do this at the same time.
Yeah. How's the stream going, guys?
No. How do you guys think the stream's going? My son would like to know. Don't say bad things about me.
Don't say bad things about me.
Hmm?
Let's just not say bad things.
That'd be great.
Unless it's about the Patriots.
Yeah.
Well, we do that all the time. That's not considered bad.
Or the other one you don't like, Giants. Huh?
What?
You don't like the Patriots or the Giants?
Patriots and Giants are the worst. Yeah. Since I was playing, Big Green says I was playing Madden earlier, I ended up with 3 or 4 first rounders. Got Bosa, Campbell, Murphy, and Jacobs. Nice. How'd you do that?
Hacks.
Good, I want some wings. Hey, Big Green says that the stream's going good. He wants some wings.
No, but thanks.
The Raiders,
Appreciate it.
I think he wants the wings.
I see.
The Raiders' clock is ticking right down. They may be on the phone. Yeah, they might be. Says the pick is in. I don't know. The pick is in, guys. It's going to be Jacobs. It would have been nice if the Jets traded up here, but I'm still thinking the Jets might trade up to 27. We'll see. All right, we're going. Hey, Noah, if you're going out there, could you grab me a Coke, please? Mel Kiper's freaking out, man. You robbed the Giants. Nice. Nice. Even in Madden, isn't that great? Isn't it the best? Drag it out of the Giants like that? Mel Kiper's papers are flying around and his arms are waving. Guy's crazy. What is this shit? They got some kind of police thing coming on. Oh. All right. I thought they were having some kind of craziness. Love you too. Josh Jacobs. Okay. About what I thought. All right. Yeah, Jacobs. That was an easy one. That wasn't. That didn't take too much brain power. It's a good pick. I mean, it's what they needed. They're actually one of the few teams that are taking the right player for what they need. And I include the Jets in that. All right, so another pick goes and no offensive lineman taken. Thank you. Or at least not a good one. All right, Josh Jacobs. Another player from another position we don't need. Well, they have enough crime. All right, guys. Come on. What do we got now? We've got... okay, so now it's the Ravens, right? They traded down to this spot from the Eagles? Oh, they're going to Vegas, yeah. The Raiders. The new Vegas Raiders. So who do the Ravens take? I still can't believe they took Cleveland Farrell. That was a crazy shit right there. The bar in Vegas are cigars over this, huh? Montez Sweat? Okay. You don't like Rich Samini? Yeah, I don't like those guys either, but unfortunately you gotta listen to them once in a while. But Montez Sweat would be a good pick here. It's kind of Ravens kind of guy, right? Like a little mean and nasty. Kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, the Raiders needed a running back. All right. I noticed there are no player prospects from Arkansas. That program has really gone downhill. Yeah, it's true. Arkansas used to be just a factory of good players. In fact, my ex-girlfriend was an Arkansas alum, so I used to have to watch them more than most. So. It's a shame. It's a shame that they don't produce the top players anymore. They're not able to recruit the top players anymore. Colts need what? A guy from Arkansas or a bad guy like the Ravens usually get. Where you going, buddy?
I'm gonna get like ice cream. You want one?
No, thank you. Maryland used to be good, but now they suck. You don't like the Terps? Pass rusher for the Ravens. Okay, so we got somebody in here who thinks the Razorbacks suck. A guy who thinks the Terrapins suck. Okay, probably both right. They're not great, either one of those programs right now. The Maryland team shouldn't have put the flag of Maryland on their helmets. It's too confusing. It's all crazy like. All right. Baltimore, I would say that they would take Montez Sweat, but Sweat is missing on so many people's board. I think he would have gone by now. You would think. Oh yeah, Mel Kiper just said Hollywood Brown is still available, and all the receivers are still available. So that wouldn't be a bad pick. DK Metcalf could go here, even though I don't think he's the best receiver in the draft, but he's so exciting. It might be a really good pick for them just to put butts in the seats. They got rid of Flacco. So.
26 is a strong possibility to the Indianapolis Colts as well. So this wide receiver group starts with Marquise Brown. There's a lot of depth. You see a
Okay, everybody thinks that the wide receivers are going to start now. Are there any USC prospects? I don't know.
We're in the back third of the final quadrant of the draft, and the last time we didn't have a wide receiver taken in the first round.
Do you expect any other action by the Jets tonight? Well, we're all hoping for Lucas. We're all hoping for a trade up. Everyone here thinks the Jets should move up and pick up one of these offensive linemen that are falling in the draft. And yes, so we're hoping that there might be a little bit of action at the end of the first round by the Jets. We'll see, but it is our hope. Okay. Let's see what we got here. You think the Raiders would take Brown? How many Brown? You have to say who they're actually throwing it to. Can't just say Brown. Too many Browns out there. All right, here we go. Yeah, they took Marquise Brown. Yeah, they did it. They took Marquise Brown. All right.
Marquise Brown is a fascinating story. He's cousins with Antonio Brown. He's never going to weigh more than 170, 175 pounds, but the kid can flat out fly. He was born.
So yeah, he's his cousin, right? Isn't he Antonio Brown's cousin? Is that right? I think he is. So they have Antonio Brown and his cousin, Marquise. That's great. They're on the same team. He must be thrilled. I wonder what Antonio Brown is texting right now or tweeting. Right? You think Sweat will go to the Colts? I don't know. I think that I think the Colts would have taken a wide receiver if they go away. Stop. I think the Colts would have taken a wide receiver if he was still there. They might take N'Keal Harry or DK Metcalf. Metcalf is always a possibility just because of how dynamic he is. All right. So who's left? So we got the Colts, and then the Raiders again. That's the spot we want the Jets to trade up for. And then the Chargers. It's getting really tight. The Jets really need to make a deal. You think the Colts are going to trade with the Jets? That would be great. I would accept that. Now would be a good time for the Jets to pull the trigger and get up here and get Jawan Taylor for the minuscule price of the 26th pick. The Colts have traded. Oh, shit, it's to the Redskins. That sucks. I was excited for a second. I thought you guys had it. You think the Redskins came back up for Jawan Taylor? I hope not. All right. I wonder what the Redskins gave up to get back into the first round. I'd love to see if the Jets could give up the same. What do you guys think the Redskins gave up? You guys know? Does anybody have the know? What are the Jets doing? Well, they're obviously not making any fucking trades. Damn, it's frustrating. Watching these teams all bounce around like this, the Jets aren't doing a damn thing. It's not over, folks. Thank you, Brink. Sorry, guys. My dog pulled the wire. This is what happens when you have a dog who loves to eat, and he sees you eating, and eating, and eating, and eating, and you don't give him anything. Here. Okay. I've already fed him. I don't want anybody to. I fed my dog before I fed myself. We need to trade with Oakland. Yeah. If Lee was enough to get that spot from Oakland, I would do it in a heartbeat. Marcus Lee is there crying. Good for him. Very amazing. He's on the phone there crying. Look at that. Good for him, man. That's a wonderful phone call. Could you guys imagine getting that phone call? Wouldn't that be great? Get a phone call from the Jets. Said they just drafted you. Shit. I'd piss myself. Well, probably because I'm super duper out of shape. Are all the corners still on the board? Yes. Not a single cornerback has been taken yet. And we need a cornerback too. You know, it would not be, it would not be beyond the realm of possibility that we do see the Jets trade back up and they end up taking a cornerback and leaving our offensive line to die. I mean, don't get me wrong, Greedy Williams or Byron Murphy or one of these guys, they're way better than they should not be still on the board. But if we trade up and we don't take Jawan Taylor or something like that, I would stroke out on you guys would have to call the hospital. You'd have to call the ambulance for me. You would actually watch me completely stroke out on a live web stream. The Redskins pick is in. Yeah, they just traded, so they should. If you make a trade, you should be part of the trade should be you have to put the fucking card in. So we'll have to sit here for another 10 minutes and watch you think about it. Right? I mean, you traded for the pick. Either trade it again or make your pick. Could you put the air up a little bit? It's cold. Make it 1 degree hotter.
All right.
All right, let's see here. We got. Damn. I don't know what the Redskins gave the Colts, but I hope the Jets match it. It'd be cool. The Redskins came back in for Greedy Williams or something. That would be great. Unload Lee. Absolutely. At least part of it. Part of a deal Lee could fill. It's not like the guy's bad. First round pick. He's definitely better than the average linebacker in the NFL. All right. What else we got? I'm thinking since Darnold is so mobile, the Jets might trade up and solidify our entire D with a top cornerback. Please don't think that, Sergeant. We need a cornerback. But Sam Darnold is not that mobile. He cannot outrun the decent outside linebackers. Okay? He'll just get hurt. Redskins must have given a second as they don't pick again until the third. Yeah, well, there had to be more than that just to get into the first round. They didn't have a first round to swap. They already used their first round pick, so they had to give more than just a second to get a first round pick. They must have given something up from next year as well, or a player or something. The Redskins gave a 2019 second and a 2020 second. Is that it? Is that all we know? Or is that true? Are we guessing? They give up 2 2s to get a 1. Montez Sweat. Okay. He fell to number 26. That's a really good value. They traded up to get Montez Sweat, number 26. What a good value. All right. All right, so that was the Redskins. It came back up. I need to get another Redskins helmet. I have all these little magnet helmets, for my board. And every time they change the draft order, and I have like 3 sets of them so that in case you got 3 picks. If anybody gets the 4th pick in the draft, I'm going to have to write it in. I won't have a magnet for them. See? Well, Redskins magnet. That was for their Montez Sweat pick. All right. So now the Raiders are on the board. Who's got number 1 pick on the second round? The first pick of the second round is the Cardinals. Pretty sure. This is a strange way of doing it. There we go. Yeah, Arizona has the 33rd pick. Breaking the Jets don't trade with Oakland. Yeah? I hope they do. I hope you're wrong. Jets need to straight up give up a 2020 second, and Darren Lee. I'm okay with that. Can't believe the Pats going to get Metcalf. You still think that they're going to take him if he falls to them, huh? Well, we'll see. If you still think that. The pick is in. The Raiders' pick is in. It's in. Who's it going to be, guys? Who's it going to be? If it was me, I'd take Jawan Taylor. They ain't going to take Jawan Taylor. Greedy Williams. Or Byron Murphy. Whoever they think the top cornerback is. What do you guys think? I think they're going to go for the top tight end. I mean, the top cornerback. I think the Pats are going to get the top cornerback. I think the Raiders get the top cornerback right now. We shall see. Could you do me a favor and get the dog away from me, please?
I agree. Are you annoying the crap out of that?
Come on, guys. What do you think? Don't sit on your hands now. Okay, here comes the commissioner. It's almost too late for you guys to say. Let's see what he says. They're not trading it.
With the 27th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select Jonathan
Go
Abram.
Jets.
Go Jets. Okay, so they took Jonathan Abram. They took the top safety on the board, which is fine. It's not a bad pick for the Raiders. It's a great pick for the Jets. The Jets do not need safety. That is for damn sure. Noah? Noah? Come here.
How are you? Bree. Bree, why don't you come upstairs with me? We can chill out upstairs. Come on. Bree.
All right, so they took Abram. That's not bad. I'm okay with that. Definitely okay with that. Now, by the way, Jonathan Abram is a great player. Played for Mississippi State. I watched him play a bunch of games. He's a great player. He flies. He's a ball hawk. But we didn't have any need for him, obviously.
Bree.
Has nothing. We have no need for a safety. We have absolutely fantastic safety. So it's great to see a player like that go in front of us. Oh man, we definitely need to make a move here. This is just Drew Lock to the Chargers. It's a possibility. They do need to find a guy to work on backing up Phillip Rivers. Sammy,
Yep.
come here. Take him and put him in my room.
Wait, Bree.
Put the lights on so he's not in the dark.
Right.
All right. Okay, so now that this Jonathan Abram mess is out of the way, what do we got? I'm convinced second round, the offensive linemen will fly off the board. I agree. That's what I'm worried about. The way this draft is going, I may get to pick in the first round. I may get pick in the first round, and I don't even play football. No shit, right? There's some weird stuff. All the long shots are coming off the board, by the way, for the in the green room stuff. I'm still alive though with DeAndre Baker. Would be a good hit, by the way. You wouldn't believe the odds I got on him. Of course, they took one of my safety bets and destroyed it. They the Giants knocked that off in the number 6 pick. That was bad, right? I thought Daniel Jones would be there till tomorrow, but DeAndre Baker, man, that bet is still alive. Hopefully, the Chargers don't take Juwan Taylor here. Yeah, I agree. Maybe trade with Seattle. Do they have 2 consecutive picks? No, they don't. They traded, right? The Seahawks have the 29th pick now. What's their other pick? They traded their 21st pick to Green Bay. What other pick do they have? Am I missing something? It's possible. Did I miss the back end of another trade? I would love it if the Jets traded up with anybody. I don't care who it is at this point. I mean, really. All these commercials are just killing me. Sucks. I feel like I've been watching commercials more than the draft. About you guys? Same thing? Jets to trade with Seattle? Okay. What are we giving to Seattle? Darren Lee? What else? The Chargers made their pick, by the way. It's Seattle, Rams, and New England? Really? So the Packers at 30, they gave it to Seattle? Oh, yeah, you're right. Seattle traded with the Packers at 30. You're right. Oh, yeah, there's my Seattle ball. Okay. I gotta keep my board more accurate. Busy talking to you guys. It's pretty sweet to have 2 picks in a row, especially with this much talent still on the board. Lee in a 2nd round pick next year. Yeah, if McCagnon is watching this live stream, then really stop watching the live stream and go make a trade. But if you're watching this live stream, please do something to get back into this first round and get a good player for our offensive line. Can you believe Juwan Taylor and Cody Ford are still there? Eric McCoy is still there. I mean, come on. They're literally 3 of the top 5 best available players now. They're not going to last that much longer. I don't care. They ain't falling to number 68, the Jets. We need to move up to get these guys. You think Seattle's going to take Murphy? It's possible. Could you imagine the Jets trading up to the bottom of the first round and getting Juwan Taylor? I had him pegged to go number 7. Fuck, that would be awesome. All right, the Chargers are going to take. Who are they taking?
The Los Angeles Chargers select Jerry Tillery.
Jerry Tillery. He's a good tackle from Notre Dame. I know him well. I've watched him play. Wow. Defensive tackle from Notre Dame, Jerry Tillery. San Diego, you're in our prayers. All right. I actually have a Jerry Tillery magnet. See? I have Jerry. See, look. Jerry Tillery magnet. In preparation for this occasion. I'll put it on the board here. All right. All right, it's up. Jesus, these picks. Jerry Tillery. With all of that talent that's up there. Jerry Tillery. All right. Seahawks have 2 picks. Time to deal one. Right, Lou? All the way from Sydney. Gonna make this trade happen. Come on, Maccagnan. Make a deal. Make a deal. All right. Jerry Tillery is on TV in his underpants. It's fantastic. Good for you. There he is at home. Must be from Hawaii. He's got the pineapples going. They don't have to fly as far now. They know he's going to San Diego. All right. Oh, my Lord. That's a big woman. She should not be wearing spandex. Holy shit. Did you see that? Are you guys watching the TV with the home of Jerry Tillery? And they had, I guess that was his mom or whatever, hugging him and kissing him. She's wearing a T-shirt, and when she lifted up her arms to give him a hug, you could see her spandex with her gigantic belly. Wow. I mean, I have a pretty big belly too, but I'm not going to stand up on TV in spandex. Belichick's going to get him. Things looking good for the Jets in the third round. A lot of good players still available. That is true. That is very true. But we have to get through the second round before we get to the third round. So things can change in a hurry, which is why we are all talking about the Jets trading up. I mean, I agree the teams are doing stupid shit right now. But if you guys have ever been in a fantasy football draft and you watch everybody in front of you making dumb pickups, dumb drafts, and just before it gets to you, the one guy who you know is the best out there, the one guy in front of you takes him. That's all we need is just a couple of the smart guys taking these players, and we're left with shit. No matter how bad these teams are drafting right now. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. If I relate every single thing to fantasy football, you guys will understand my point perfectly. I know that. That's you're my guys. I know that. You ever just want to beat the shit out of the guy who drafted in front of you in fantasy football? Me too. And I usually get one on either side of me. I'm always pick 5, and the guy at pick 4 and the guy at pick 6 always pick the 2 perfect picks, while everybody else falls to these guys at 4 and 6. Everybody. Yeah, you're starting to feel like we're going to be without a second rounder. Well, don't go that far yet, because we've got the rest of this round plus all of the second round to that we still can get a second rounder. Last year. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. This is starting to get serious here. My son is playing a video game upstairs, and he's trying his damnedest not to scream and curse because he knows I'm live, and I can hear his agony. And right, and it's literally hurting him more to keep his voice down than it is whatever's happening to him in the video game. It's hilarious. I'm talking into the microphone just because I don't want to say this that loud. I don't want him to hear me. So I can hear him upstairs. Oh, come on! How many of you guys have kids that do the same thing? All right. He doesn't give a shit about football, which is really bothersome to me.
I'm here.
Yeah, my little boy is here. They're both wearing Jet shirts right now, out of loyalty to their dad. Sammy, my younger one, Sammy, has stayed with me throughout the draft to help out and support. The older one, Noah, is upstairs, but he's my IT guy. It's fine. It's not like I have virgin ears. It's funny. Okay, so the trade. Okay, the details of the trade. Frank Clark and we already knew that one. That's the old one. I want to know the details of the trades from tonight. These guys, they don't tell you the details. All right. Seattle's on the clock for 2 picks in a row, and they're letting the clock go all the way down. It's 52 seconds left. It's hysterical. So who's Seattle going to take? Who is Seattle going to take? They could take 2 linemen. That would suck. Could you imagine? Seattle takes Jawan Taylor and Dalton Reisner, motherfuckers. Okay, so they got a lot of departures. The team has lost a lot of players, so they need everything. I hope they go after a guy like Mac Wilson or some shit. Maybe Rock Ya-Sin. They need a cornerback. Byron Murphy. Jets pay him the price for last year's Sam Darnold acquisition. He's well worth it. I agree. I completely agree that we are suffering for the Sam Darnold acquisition, and it's worth it. But that doesn't mean that we don't have the wherewithal to come back into this first round. We do. And remember, you pick a player in the first round, and you have the option of the 5th year on their contract, and that's a big deal. You know, I mean, locking a guy up for a 5th year on a rookie contract, even if it is increased salary, is a huge deal. When you have a good player like this, and before we have to start paying mega millions, I would love to see them come back up into the first round to get another quality player that they could protect for 5 years. Totally worth it. First time since Joe Namath we've had a true franchise quarterback. Absolutely. And believe me, I would have screamed at anyone in the past mentioning a current Jets quarterback along with the name Joe Namath as blasphemy. But I'm okay with that with Sam Darnold. I really am. And that's the first time since Joe Namath. And I watched Joe Namath play. I showed you guys. I don't know how many of you guys were on with me, but I showed you my helmet from when I was 5 years old. I'll bring it back on. Here it is. From when I was 5 years old, this helmet. I used to wear this helmet watching Joe Namath play. So, as you can see, it's got years on it right here. So, this is no joke. Okay, you can see the stuffing's falling out of the inside of it. So. Anyway, all right. So the pick is in for Seahawks. Byron Murphy, you think? Yeah. Much easier to build a team around a quarterback. Best bet is trading with the Rams for McCoy. Okay, I'll take McCoy. Redskins were the smartest team in this year's draft. They needed a quarterback. Absolutely, they were brilliant, and they did a great job. They did a great job. Well, they made their pick, and the Seahawks are on the clock. It's funny. They didn't have to pick because the second team behind them would have to run up and pick ahead of them, right? So they didn't have to pick. They could have just let the clock go to 0, and no one could jump them because they were behind them. They could just sit there for 20 minutes, and no one could say a word. That'd be funny. Would you trade both third-round picks to get the tackle from Florida? Yes. Yes, I would. I would trade both third-round picks for the tackle from Florida. He is that good. There's no question. Now, Sargent says no. I say yes. Unless there's something wrong with him. I don't know why he's still on the board. There's no reason. There's no earthly reason why this guy should still be on the board. I knew why Montez Sweat fell. Okay, he had a bad medical report, and it was a troubling medical report about his heart. I have seen no such medical reports from Jawan Taylor. I haven't seen him hit a woman. I haven't seen him doing drugs on Facebook. I haven't seen him being arrested or stalked by the FBI. I don't know what's going on. There's literally no reason that's out there in the public right now that Jawan Taylor is falling. But he would have been a huge hit on the Vegas bet, by the way, if he was still left. If he was last. I still don't believe he'll be last. We did make up some ground in free agency. Yeah, we did. Just not enough. I'm on the fence, but I wouldn't be mad. There's a problem with Taylor's knees. Is there? I haven't heard this. What do you know? What kind of problem? I don't know a damn thing about his knees. Do I need to look this up? Let's see. Let's click on Jawan Taylor and see what they say here. Status report. Taylor, your player, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Good range, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say a damn thing about his knees. Rarely struggles. He's a bit upright. Good initial pop. I don't see a damn thing. Somebody got to find me that about his knees, please. That we need to find. There's not even any comments about Jawaan Taylor. I don't know if that's true about his knees. We got to find something out. Jets got the only sure gold jack in this year's draft. That is true. Quinnen Williams he's not a bust. There's no way that can happen. Did he tear his ACL? No. Oh, did he tear his ACL going to the draft? That's funny. It's possible. He tore his ACL while reaching for his bag of meth and fell on top of a woman and accidentally punched her in the face. I gotta look for. I literally don't have a window to see anything bad about. Let's see here. Jawaan Taylor. Oh, passing game, foot quickness, speed rushing. Bad habit of scooping instead of punching. Okay. Allows defenders to get into his chest. However, he's sturdy. In the run game, he's tremendous upper body strength. Nasty. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing about his knee. Okay, I don't know. WalterFootball.com? Okay. Let's check that out. Let's just pick one of these. Maybe click on the players. What the hell, man? Jawaan Taylor. Scouting report. Bends at the knee. So I see that as knee. Coverable. Summary. Yeah, let's see it there. They have him pegged as a top 10 pick on Walter. Huh. Whatever. Yeah. Pete Carroll sipping pina coladas. He's taking his damn time, isn't he? He's got 2 picks and he's gonna be on TV. Surprised they don't have a camera in the draft room watching him drink his pina colada. And listen, I don't know about this guy's knee, but I can tell you for sure he should have been drafted by now. He's a 5-star recruit. He's raw, he needs patience, gets sloppy, hand placement, growing pains. Okay, I'll take all of that and then develop him into one of the best tackles ever. Okay, whatever. All right. Does it say the Giants are on the clock? Does that say the Giants are on the fucking clock? Motherfucker. Fucking Giants just traded up. If they take Juwan Taylor, I'll fucking kill you.
Seahawks have traded the 30th pick to the New York Giants. With the 30th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select DeAndre Baker.
Okay.
Georgia. And finally, we've got our first quarterback off the board. It's the Jim Thorpe Award winner, DeAndre Baker, that goes to the best quarterback in college football. DeAndre Baker out
Yeah.
of Georgia goes to the New York.
Yeah, you guys heard it. DeAndre Baker. Yeah, the Giants came up to ruin my big money bet. Thank you, Giants. Yeah. So they didn't take the offensive lineman, but they took my my long shot off the bet. Sorry, I was free rolling. Baker's win to the Giants. We need to move now. Hell yeah, we need to move now. What the fuck is going on? The Rams traded with the Falcons. The Jets are missing out on every trade. The Rams traded with the Falcons. Okay. This is getting to be sickening. So DeAndre Baker goes to 29. No, 30. Right, 30. Oh, man. So the Giants end up with 3 first-round picks today, and they're all terrible. They got 3 first-round picks, and they're all awful picks. I could have picked 3 better players there, had been much more dynamic. The Giants. Now I gotta find the Giants helmet in this box. Magnets. All right. You realize that number 30 pick was the Saints, then the Packers, then the Seahawks, and now the Giants. That number 30 pick was traded 3 times. It was owned by 4 teams. Screw it. Give Belichick our 2/3. It's not worth it anymore. Now we might as well just go get 2nd-round picks because Belichick can't take all of the linemen off the board. You know how many linemen are still left there? We could get them all in seconds now. We don't have to pay Belichick anything. I'm not giving Belichick a goddamn thing. Drew Lock falling out of the 1st round. Byron Murphy. No cornerbacks in the 1st round. No wide receiver. No, 1 wide receiver. And now the Falcons. I got to find another Falcons helmet now. The pick is in. Falcons helmet. Hurry up. Get lucky. Picked up. Okay.
With the 31st pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Caleb McGarry.
Nice.
Washington.
Another mistake.
You want to talk about a kid that's had an interesting run.
Another mistake. Caleb McGarry. I definitely don't have a Caleb McGarry magnet. Juwan Taylor is still on the board. Tell me Belichick is not going to get Juwan Taylor. Please, guys, type in the chat that Belichick is not going to get Juwan Taylor. Please. Please help me. I might lose it. they got 6.5 minutes, and I might lose it in 6.5 minutes thinking that Belichick is going to get Jawaan Taylor. That's like having the number 7 pick in the draft. Caleb McGarry. Right. He can't take all of the offensive linemen and wide receivers. Thank you, Big Green. Everybody else is like, oh yeah, Belichick's going to get Jawaan Taylor. Jesus Christ. Caleb McGarry. So they just took Caleb McGarry over Jawaan Taylor. So does that not prove to you guys that there's some bad report out there about Jawaan Taylor? And I'm telling you, I looked at 2 different web things about the knees. I didn't see anything. So I don't know. But something's not right. Right? I mean, something's not right. By the way, here's our salary cap. It's pretty decent when your top paid guys only making $14 million a year. It's probably a rumor. Yeah, I mean it's probably a rumor, but shit. So yeah, Irv Smith, they could take Irv Smith. That would be a good pick for them. That they just lost Gronk. They could get Drew Lock. No, it's not an insult to Brady. Brady knows he can't live for fucking ever. But I mean, I don't know. Brady made him trade what's his name, Garoppolo. But I mean, quite honestly, Brady wasn't ready to retire for another 5 years. So holding on to Garoppolo was probably silly anyway. Although they didn't trade him for enough. Set up by Belichick. It's probably a rumor set up by Belichick. Now the Pats trade with the Jets. Yeah, that would be great. It's not going to happen. There's no way on earth the Patriots trade with the Jets. So this will be the last pick of the night, and it won't be the Jets. Which is a shame. So, it's sad that we never got back up here to make the deal. You think the Jets are going to sign Leonard Williams? Yes. Yes, they will. I think that there's no question about that. They're certainly not going to let him go, and they're not going to tag him. They don't want to pay. They don't want to tag him, make him mad, and then pay something ridiculous for 1 year. Of course, they're going to give him a chance to play with Quinnen Williams to, make sure they fit together. I guess that's the best way to put it. Guys, we're in trouble. Our offensive line is just really bad. I mean, we have Kalichi Osemele. I could live with Kelvin Beachum, but man, Brian Winters, you gotta be kidding me. Jonathan Harrison. Brendan Shell. Wow. You guys corrected me when I was talking about Brendan Shell. It's his nephew, Art Shell's nephew. But dude sucks, okay? I don't care what he's rated on something else. Somebody said he was rated 77. Some shit. They're off by at least 10. Guy sucks. So does Brian Winters, by the way. Look at all the Patriots fans. Oh, God, I can barely stare at the screen right now. I want to vomit. All of you people, fair weather pieces of shit. Hey, man, there's always tomorrow. You're goddamn right there's tomorrow. There's tomorrow. You guys gonna send some messages in the chat when we're drafting tomorrow? I'll be at work, so I can't live stream it. I really would love to be live streaming with you. I might get on for a little while. We'll see when it is, but I really can't stay away, can I? I'll do my best. We could still trade for a second rounder. Yeah, we could. Yeah, we really should. With these guys still on the board, Belichick can't take them all. So there's going to be guys, some great players left. I can't believe Jawaan Taylor's on the board. The Patriots have made their pick. Oh, man. There's just no way he doesn't take Jawaan Taylor. He's too fucking smart. That's the problem. All these other teams fiddle fart around, and he just goes and takes these great players, and they always pan out, every one of them. They always pick 30, 31, 32, and everybody they take pans out. Then they get old, they don't want to pay them. We got pick us in. Let's do this already. I can't believe all these offensive linemen are still on the board. Cody Ford would be awesome. Dalton Reisner, that'd be a good pick. She's pretty, yeah. She shouldn't be a Patriot fan. All right, here comes the Patriots pick. I'm about to vomit, guys.
The New England Patriots select N'Keal Harry.
Okay.
Wide receiver, Arizona State.
They didn't even know who it was. They're like, who?
Over 200,000 people attended tonight. Thank you for your passion. We'll see you all tomorrow night.
N'Keal Harry, guys.
That was the classic
Okay.
Patriot fan reaction. I have no idea who that is. Oh, it's a wide receiver. Okay, we got a wide receiver.
That was great. What? Who's that? N'Keal who? What idiots. That's a Patriot fan. I'm here because the jersey looks good. We got who? N'Keal what? Fucking Patriot fans. All right, hold on. N'Keal Harry. All right. Wow, guys, that was some first round. There was more trading in the second half than in the first, which is really a surprise. But yeah, okay. That's how that went. That was an interesting one. Well, guys, we got Quinnen Williams. Real happy about that. We didn't make any other moves. Not happy about that. There's a ton of offensive linemen still on the board for round 2. I'm praying we go up there and get them. It would be awesome. I hope you guys think that. I hope we're gonna do it. That's all I can say. He's from my country. Who? What country? What country are you from? Enders. The Cardinals should get a steal. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna get a good second pick. All right, guys. Oh, he's from Canada. Okay, I see. He's from Toronto. And then St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So are you from Canada or from St. Vincent? Oh, okay. You're from St. Vincent. Very good. Smile on the camera. Yes, I'm familiar with where St. Vincent is. That's great. That's great. Well, Anders, welcome. Are you still in St. Vincent or are you here in America now? Well, I guess that would be because you're always in. I mean, are you here on the mainland now? Let's say that. Look at them. You see him at home. I guess he's at home in St. Vincent because he looks like he's on an island there. Oh, God, he broke that backboard too. Well, he's a pretty interesting player. Anders, are you on the mainland now? Or are you in St. Vincent currently? You're in Brooklyn? Tell me you're not in Brooklyn. Are you seriously in Brooklyn? That's funny. Yeah, you're in Brooklyn. All right. Rock on. Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. You over in Bensonhurst? Hey, if you're in Brooklyn, head on over to Peter Luger's tonight. Have a steak on me. Well, guys, it was a pleasure sharing this time with you. It really was a blast. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys sharing the time with me. I mean, it was really an honor to. Oh, you're in Lake George? Hey, Big Green. You're in Lake George. Nice. I really find there's a lot of places that you guys could have gone and watched the draft and had conversations with people and stuff. So it really means a lot that you were able to share the time with me and allowed me to converse with you and spend this little bit of time with you. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna get off now. Give my kids back the Wi-Fi. Thank you, Big Green. I had a blast. I love all you guys.
Thanks, Dick Long.
Dick Long, right? That's right. My kids still love your screen name.
Yeah.
Sack Exchange, thank you, sir. It was a pleasure. I'll be doing this again. And remember, I'm going to be live streaming all of the games. So just come. I mean, I watch the games right here on my couch anyway, so there's no reason for me not to share them with you guys. So thanks, Big Green. And so guys, remember, maybe not for the preseason games, we'll see. But for the regular season games, I'll be on every one of them. So I hope you guys join me for all of them, and we'll have a good time watching them and seeing where we went right and where we went wrong in this draft. So you guys have a great night. Thank you so much again, and peace. I'll see you guys. Let's go Jets.
J-E-T.